everyone, and welcome to a Halloween episode. I am your host, Chris Stachiw, and I am joined by one of the other hosts of this show wearing a onesie.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, this is a video. There is a video here that you can go watch on YouTube if you want to, or you're listening to the audio. You won't know what we're dressed up as if you're just listening to the audio. But Emma is joining us. Emma and I are joined by a lot of people, actually. We're joined all the way from the haunting season. You've heard him here before. Your friend and mine, Mr. Joshua Sterling Bragg.
Hello, how you doing?
I feel like that intro deserved a round of applause.
Right? Thank you. I'm here. I'm dressed.
What are you dressed up as, Josh?
I'm Dale from Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
And what are you, Emma?
The onesie that you had so lovingly mentioned is Real Akuma for those that care.
I do care. I was going to say a mouse, duh, but just for a Mean Girls reference.
Yeah, right.
It is a bear.
It's adorable.
Thank you.
And joining us all the way from the Twisted and Uncorked podcast, Alecia and Sierra.
Hey. Hello.
So, Alecia, what are you dressed up as?
The Queen of Hearts.
And Sierra, does what you're dressed up as need any introduction?
I don't know. I don't think he does. I don't think so. I am dressed as Mothman.
I was going to say, if it does, they did not tune into the right podcast.
Yeah, right.
I am going to take the glasses off, though, because I don't want to see red. But under my glasses, I prepared, and I have my moth eyes.
Gorgeous.
Ooh.
Those turned out better than the ones that you had for ours.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And who am I
So
dressed
cool.
up as? Well, if you're
also
watching
needs
this,
no explanation.
if you're watching this, it really needs no explanation. But if you've ever wanted to see me or another human being that you have listened to before dressed up as a Teletubby, now's your chance for
Any
one night
adult
only.
male ever.
It's Tinky Winky, right?
Yes.
Purple is Tinky Winky.
Yes, it sure is. I do not have a red purse though.
It's worth
Oh,
clicking through
sorry,
the
you
video.
This
It's
is worth
clicking
it.
through.
and it's extremely warm. And the fun component about this costume right now is I have my headphones on underneath the head. So it's actually making the ears pooch out even more. But to leave my
It's
computer,
excellent.
I have to unplug it. So that's fun. So last time we did a Halloween episode, there was just three of us. It was Alecia just sitting there. Well, don't mention. Don't say anything. I gotta say
Somebody
anything.
got their time changes mixed up. You guys told them on the episode. So
Yeah.
it's okay. I left you with the better half of the show. So
Aw.
Whoa, bro. But
Don't put yourself down.
yeah, bro, what the hell? I'm the one wearing the Teletubby outfit.
I mean, low key, my hero. You didn't. You did not undersell it when you told me you found a costume.
You know that Foo Fighters song, There Goes My Hero, written about me.
There goes my hero.
He's dressed up like Tinky Winky. So
Amazing.
it's Halloween season, which means a couple of things for those of us that make content. A, for the kind of content that Josh makes, you're overworked. For the kind of content that Alecia and Sierra make, y'all are overworked. And for the kind of content that Chris and Emma make, we're also overworked. Isn't that fun?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it's like
When you
the
say it
best
like
time
that.
of the year. It's the best time of the year, though.
I did a better
Obviously.
job this year than I did last year. Last year, it was like my first year in the spotlight on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I gotta prepare. I gotta go 100 miles an hour. I burnt myself out. And when Halloween was over, which is my favorite holiday, I was relieved and I hated that feeling. And I've done a good job of not getting there this year. I got close. Things are really crazy, but not too crazy.
Alecia and I recorded all of our costumed episodes in September.
I love that.
We were like, let's do this ahead of time.
It was weird because we were in the same city, and I'm like, it feels weird that we're done, and it's not even like the second week of October yet.
I recorded my episode that's going to come out on Halloween for my podcast, and I was listening back to the edit today, and I'm like talking about what's going to happen at Halloween, but it's coming out on Halloween, and I was like, I guess I kind of botched that one, but who cares?
I'm the worst at past present recordings. I'm like, and you're hearing this when we're here, and Sierra's like, no,
At a
we'll stop.
time. On a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Always. Oh, we're going to
So
talk
this
about
is
this,
fun. Thank
this
you for
movie that's
hosting
been
us.
out for a couple months now. Oh, yeah, like 8 months ago. Oops.
It's called Titanic.
Yeah.
It's making a big splash in theaters.
Well, you mentioned putting this together. Like, I don't, in my mind, at least doing the content creation thing. I mean, Josh, you kind of do this by yourself. I mean, you have people that you work with, but you're the only one in front of the camera. Alecia and Sierra, y'all obviously, co-host your show. And then Emma and Jess, who's not here, are the hosts along with myself of our show. But it's this time of year is a little bit much because it is the time of year that all of us clearly like a lot, but also because we like it, we feel like we have to work more than normal.
Yeah,
I guess
the things we do for the people. Gosh,
I just
no words.
Not get a little too close
the things
to
we
home
do
there.
for people.
Where
People,
I'm
am I
at-
right?
I'm in like a pretty frustrating place. I had a video do well yesterday, which is nice, but like all last week, on average, my content does like 10 to 20,000 views per video, like when things are normal. And everything I posted leading up to yesterday for like 7 days before was getting like 1,000 views. And so that's like a clear sign that like something's going on. Like, did I do something wrong or,
It's the algorithm.
It's the week
algorithm.
before Halloween. This is like the 1 week it's most important to my feed to get this stuff out there, and nobody's watching it. And it's just like, I have to work so hard for my mental health to just be like, that's the way the game goes, baby.
Yeah.
But they're all going to enjoy it afterwards when they're missing Halloween. So
Yeah, maybe. I might just repost things next year and pretend that I made them that year.
I mean, if you think
There you
it'll
go.
help, I can send you this outfit.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm
That
good.
I can
might
send
help.
it to you.
Especially after you wear it. No, thank you.
Well, I'll
That
wash
in
it.
the
I'm not going to
thumbnail?
not wash it.
Put it in the thumbnail in your goal.
Yeah. Make it's a thumbnail of you going with this
Yeah.
outfit on.
Yeah. That's honestly what we should make the thumbnail of this video.
Yeah. There you go.
Although
We'll just
I might dress up
screenshot
as
that.
Mothman at some point in the future, though, because that's awesome.
that's an epic costume. Yeah.
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 Maybe next year I'll actually try.
We did Disney villains. We did cryptids. We did, what else did we do?
Mythological creatures.
Mythological creatures.
And Stranger Things.
yes.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Those
That's
were our
fun.
4 this year. And I think they all turned out pretty good. But Sierra's Mothman, I'm torn. Actually, all of her costumes were awesome. But
Oh, thanks. This
the
one's my
Mothman's
favorite.
probably my favorite. Yeah.
I'm going to 3 Halloween parties this year, and I can't wear this one to any of them. So
Wait, what?
I could. Technically, I could. But my husband and I like to do couples costumes, and
Oh, yeah.
there's,
Why don't you just make him
Mothman's all
Richard
alone.
Gere?
Yeah, but then I'd have
That's
to explain
funny.
it to everybody all night.
I mean, you could make him Moth
Who is this
Woman.
white man?
Yeah, he could be Mothwoman.
I once
Oh,
went to
no.
a party with a girl who's dressed as the Black Swan,
Yeah.
because the movie
that's
had come out
good.
that year, and I didn't know what to do, so I shaved everything except for a mustache and wore a scarf and called myself Darren Aronofsky all night.
And you just talked down to everybody and treated
Yeah.
them like
Oh
garbage.
gosh.
Yeah,
I know what I'm talking about, and you don't. Oh,
yeah. My
God.
movie has a lot more layers than you think it does.
It's like a
awesome.
trifle, okay?
Yeah, it's like Inception over here. It's fine.
Yeah. Halloween. I've never been to a Halloween party.
What?
Yeah.
Period.
It's not
In a
Halloween if
sentence.
I don't go to a Halloween
Period.
party.
Wow.
Every single year I go to a Halloween party.
I think Emma and I might have something in common here.
Okay, I made my own Halloween party in 2019, so I can't say I've never been. And while I was in college, we did during this time of the year, we had like for the entirety of the design departments at my school, we all did like a costume party. And it was like a costume contest. It was really cool.
Yeah, that
So,
counts. It totally
yes.
counts.
so like
I
those
have
are
to throw a party to have a party. So, I mean,
yeah, like I said, I threw one in 2019, which was actually the first Halloween that my boyfriend and I spent together. And so I dressed up as like a cult member being sacrificed, and he was the
Uh-huh.
demon that I
Epic.
was being sacrificed
Oh
to.
yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I've never been to one. I'm not the party going type.
That's fair. Me neither. I'm
He
not much
says
of a
as his tinky
partier.
winky thing jiggles on top of his head.
well, I would just like to go on record to say that I was making a list of people that I wanted to invite, which is a small group, but I'm like, all of my friends are podcasters and they don't live in the same country. So
That's a good name
Isn't
for a
that
song.
weird?
That's why I
All
go
of
to
my friends are
parties.
podcasters. Da-na-na-na-na.
trademark
Oh my
that.
gosh, that means that we're at a
that'll be our
Halloween party.
theme music for
This is a Halloween party.
Oh.
My
Just
God.
become friends.
Congratulations. You got invited to your own Halloween party.
Chris, you've officially been to a Halloween party.
There it
my
is.
God, we did it.
Look, hear
What are
that,
we gonna do?
everybody?
Are we going to drink
If
punch?
there
Are we gonna
was
play
a
games?
costume contest, I mean, you'd be up there.
Yeah.
I think
Be
if
up
there
there.
was a costume contest, though, I think Sierra wins just by fact alone that is not a costume that's purchased out of a bag.
No.
And it's
Yeah.
like neither is Josh's, to be fair, or Alicia's.
No.
I guess Emma and I are the out of the bag.
Not
We're in the
only,
bag, folks.
not only was mine purchased out of a bag, it was purchased out of a bag at an anime convention, and I think that's
Atta girl.
a lot.
It
Yeah.
does.
that
Sounds
has
a lot.
that's some special energy to it.
Thank you.
Sierra picked our costumes for this year based on items that she found at the dollar store.
Valid.
She
That's
found
great.
4 random
Thank you.
items, and she's like, "This is what we're doing." And I'm like, "Okay."
Sierra has the wholesome mom energy that I wish I
does.
had.
Yeah. I try really hard. You know, I got kids. I gotta try for that energy.
She's so crafty, guys. Okay, hold on. Just because we're on the,
Wait,
we're just talking
we're
about
looking at the
scripted-
Mothman costume that Sierra made.
Yeah, how are you going to one up that?
So
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
is she made
convince
me
us.
this.
Oh yeah, I
She
sewed
made-
that plushie.
Oh, is that the Fresno?
Yeah.
Nightcrawler, which
Yeah,
is what
man.
I was in relation to her Mothman for our
I was
podcast,
just
but
talking about them last
she's
night.
crafty as
because,
hell.
I was watching the movie Slacks about the killer jeans. And
What?
Sorry, tell me more.
Okay, so there's this amazing movie. It's a Shudder original. It's called
course
Slacks
it is.
with 2X. And
Of course
it's
it is.
on the night of a lockdown changeover at a Gap-like store. It takes itself way too seriously. A pair of pants come to life and become a slasher,
Yes, they do.
picking people off one by one, and it is brilliantly written.
Was that not an episode of Jimmy Neutron? I'm pretty sure that was an
It
episode.
was-
of
I
Jimmy.
think you're
Totally
right.
an episode of Jimmy Neutron.
Well, isn't that
Killer
also kind of
pants,
like
for sure.
isn't that also kind of like Wallace and Gromit?
Total, yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
Right?
it's been done a lot.
Yeah.
well,
I
this is.
epic.
It's called
I
I'm
promise-
assuming Jimmy Neutron was not the original.
It's called Slacks. It has an amazing cast. It has an amazing script. It's edited well. From start to finish, you won't get. It's not like one of those films where it's like the gimmick gets old and you're like trying to get to the end. It like is a really, really actually good movie.
All right.
Wow.
Next year, we all have to watch it before this Halloween party next year, and we'll talk about it. Homework assignment for next year, guys.
I was gonna say because
I'll probably watch it this weekend. Well,
It is
sounds
so
good.
funny.
out of the 5 of us, I mean, do we all like horror movies? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't
Gasps.
anymore. So I used to be like, I know it sounds dumb and like something that people just say. When I was little, like literally in elementary school, I loved horror movies, all of them. I watched all of them. I was not scared at all. When I got pregnant the first time, I started having nightmares, and I cannot watch
Uh-huh.
scary movies anymore. It ruins my brain when I'm sleeping.
That makes sense.
So
Yeah.
I mean, very
I haven't seen
valid.
any of the new ones.
What about true crime? Do you do true crime?
I don't. We have a true crime podcast. I read about
Yeah.
it. I listen to it. I cannot watch it.
Yeah.
It's just seeing. If I can see something scary, then I'll see it in my dreams, and I hate it.
Do you visualize when you read?
Yes and no. Yes, but I can turn it off if that makes
Ooh.
sense. You know what I mean? Like I can be like, I don't actually want to see that right
yeah,
now.
you can gather the information but kind of block it out.
Whereas-
That's cool.
We
I
love a
just
selective
finished-
imagination.
Yeah.
3 books about our next serial killer, and I'm having nightmares. So
Yeah,
I have the
I see.
opposite problem.
Well, Emma, you and I, we haven't actually gotten to talk about it, but we both have aphantasia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we don't create visuals in our minds.
I
Oh.
have partial aphantasia. I get some imagery.
You're such an incredible artist too, so that's funny to me, Emma.
Oh, thank you. That's why art has always been a bit of a struggle. It's always been actually like a bit of an insecurity. It's funny that you bring up aphantasia. I didn't realize that I had aphantasia until something was circulating on Twitter, which was like a scale of, it was a picture of 5 apples, and like number
Yeah.
5 was like a bright red perfect apple, and then like number 1 was like a black silhouette of an apple, or like nothing even there. And it was like the scale of like from that to that, what if you picture an apple in your brain, what do you imagine? And so I was like at around a 2, which was almost like a black mesh was in front of the apple. And that's sort of how I visualize things. And so I always resonate with other artists that also have aphantasia or partial aphantasia, because I feel that struggle a lot.
So
is that in your dreams as well?
No, I do have visual dreams. I just have a terrible memory, so I forget it. So it's fascinating how that works. Wait, so Josh, do you have visual dreams?
I have insanely visual dreams and I have a good memory. So I wake up and sometimes have to shake off that they're real, which I never understood because some of them are like ridiculous, like pushing a giant cube of butter down the middle of a church aisle because the aliens are coming. Makes no sense unless you're in the dream. But I'll wake up and I'll be like, but yeah, I don't visualize at all. I will occasionally, like if I read an entire book, there might be one moment in the book where it's like a flash goes off in the middle of a dark room and I get that one image. So like I read the 3 Foundation books by Isaac Asimov, and the only image I have from that whole book is a picket fence.
Wow.
I very much
learned a new thing today.
I very much relate.
Do you?
So, mine is like it comes and goes in flashes. It's so difficult to hold on to an image in my brain. So
have you guys ever? So I know that just in general, books and movies are ridiculously different. But have you ever read a book and then watched the movie and felt that it was normal because you hadn't pictured the book?
No,
like
what's
for me,
question.
When I read a book
movies and then ruined books.
Right. But like for Twilight, for instance, I loved the books. When I saw the movie, I was like, this is stupid. That's not what they're supposed to look like in
Harry
my head.
Potter, same thing.
Because I had visualized them.
Sure. I think like in books for me, where they describe like how they look. So they'll say like brown hair, relatively short, like this is the clothing. Like I have like a vague visual of it. And so as long as the book is true to the description, that's enough for me. Like
wow.
I skip the descriptions because it means nothing to me. So I'm just like, where's the book going? Where are we going?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
so are you a big reader then, Joshua, on that note?
What's that?
Are you a big reader then? Do you enjoy reading if you can't picture those things?
If it's a really good book, like I'm read Heart-Shaped Box in like, I don't know, a week, which is really fast for me. But and there are certain Stephen King books that where I've read like 1,000
I was just going to say, are you a Stephen King fan? Because he's like one of the most descriptive writers there is.
Yeah, but he moves. Like, I feel like I'm never stagnant. Like I remember in high school reading Claim of the Cave Bear, and there was like 4 pages describing a waterfall. And I just was like, I put the book down because I was like, I don't care about this waterfall. It's a waterfall. Like you already
can't do it.
I know what a waterfall is.
Yeah. I'll see one sometime and be like, I read a book about a waterfall.
For 4 pages.
No, but Emma, I started describing myself as a reactionary artist because that's what I've kind of discovered through this process is like, even if I'm drawing something, even if I'm writing a story, I'm reacting to what I've just put on paper or with my camera work, I'm reacting to what's happening in the room. 1,000,000%.
Yes. And that like, again, so for me, when I'm drawing the process, I like, especially when I had sketchbooks as a kid, I would sit and focus on like the one sketch and just erase and like try to make it sort of maybe what is kind of in my brain or what I want it to be until it's right. And like sometimes I can never achieve it, which is very frustrating. It feels like a constantly like moving goalpost in a way.
Yeah.
Being an artist is quite interesting with aphantasia, but obviously many people do it.
I just think there's visionaries and there's reactionaries, and
I never thought of it that way as being reactionary, but for sure I very much relate.
Wow.
So I
learned a new thing today.
Yeah, on this episode of Aphantasia, the podcast. Sorry, Chris.
Oops.
I'm just a Teletubby here for a good time. Okay.
He's kind of smiling like that baby in the sun.
It's true. You guys want to hear something horrifying? Baby in the sun. The baby in the sun in the reboot coming to Amazon or Netflix soon is the baby of the original show's baby.
No.
That's cool.
That's
I don't know. I don't know about that. That makes
that baby terrified me then, and it terrifies me now.
I don't know how I feel about that. That's like a weird nepotism.
Yeah.
Family.
Crazy.
Gotta keep it all in the family.
Yeah, we talked about that baby in our October bonus episode when Sierra was talking about her case. It came up as when you see faces as
Uncanny Valley
objects as faces.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that baby is what that is.
What's crazy is that baby is still a baby on those episodes, but is now a parent in real life to a baby that's going to be a baby forever in episodes.
I don't like
Again, this is a weird Inception thing that I can't deal with.
Yeah,
Babies as parents to babies.
Unacceptable.
Could do without.
Unacceptable.
I can't deal with it.
So we kind of talked about it last year about kind of what we all do at Halloween, and you know, I've kind of mentioned, you know, that this is a Halloween party, I guess.
Does everybody have a grotesque amount of candy?
No.
No,
in
we
my
have a bag
house
downstairs.
No, with you for this party.
No. I have an empty bag of Sun Chips.
Unacceptable.
I got some pretzels.
Oh, don't get me started on
Unacceptable.
pretzels.
Cup
Don't get me
of
started on
tea.
pretzels.
This party sucks. I'm going home.
my probiotic drink.
I was just gonna ask you, Sierra, what are you drinking?
I have my kombucha.
That's the
No
scariest
alcohol,
thing here.
just kombucha. All right.
Mhm.
I mean, hey,
I have 3 Halloween parties this weekend. Okay, I gotta pace myself.
Valid.
And 3 days of recording with me.
and yet I'm still. I mean, I have nothing, and I still am eating the pretzels though. So there is that. I guess I'm kind of curious. Do any of y'all have any sort of Halloween traditions that you do from year to year? I want to get the Halloween talk out of the way because we'll find other things to talk about. But do you guys have anything? Because I really don't.
Really? That surprises me.
Honestly, anymore because of how busy we all have to be. It's like this month.
You do. You watch the WNUF.
Oh yeah. But I watch that all the time.
Your,
anyway.
ritualistic watches.
Yeah, but that's it. Like I don't do anything. Like I said, never gone to a Halloween party. Didn't grow up doing
Have you
anything
ever
other
carved
than
a pumpkin?
Yeah, but like I don't do it every year.
I would say for me, the big 2, pumpkin carving. I already carved one earlier this month while I was staying at Arthur's for a little over a week. But my mother has requested that I carve at least one more for the front door that's actually spooky. I carved something relatively pretty. So
What did you carve?
I was looking up inspiration online, and I'd never tried pumpkin etching before.
Ooh.
Those
always look so cool once they're lit.
Yeah, so I found this like really awesome like etched pumpkin of like a ginkgo leaf design, and I was like, I just want to try that, and so that's what I did, and it came out pretty okay. I wish the tools that I got were sharper, but to be fair, the set was $8 on Amazon Prime.
So, but now that you know you like it and it turned out okay,
We're gonna see Emma on one of those. We're gonna see Emma on one of those shows where they're carving the pumpkins. And then Zach,
like
and
Great
then,
American carving.
then
Oh,
Zach,
that's
and then
so
Zach
good.
Bagans is just
That's what
harassing
came out
them
as.
from the TV.
Oh, it turned out really good.
Thank
Yeah, that's
you.
cute.
I was
Oh,
really
man.
proud of it. Yeah.
I
A little
love.
bit later. So it was really fun. I like messed up like right in the middle. I like poked a massive hole, but I was like, screw it, it doesn't
Whoops.
matter. This is just for me.
What's the
but-
other thing on your list? of your
Yes.
two?
So the other thing, and I blame children's networking, is every year I've watched the 45-minute special, The Scary Godmother, and it is now a part of me. I love it so much. It is my go-to to like feel like it is Halloween. Like honestly, I wish I watched it today before this because I probably would have been even more in the spirit. It's just something. It's so wholesome and so low budget. It's like it's so
Those are the
endearing in
best.
every way. It's like it's not trying to be something that it's not. It's so good, and the jokes, like the few adult jokes that they squeeze in, are incredible. Like they're this whole character. For those that haven't watched, like have you guys like seen it?
No, but I need
No.
to now.
First of all, great thing to watch with your kids, by the way.
Yeah, I gotta look it up and see if they've seen it.
But yeah, like there's one whole character who's like a skeleton, and he's supposed to be the skeleton in the closet, and he's very much gay coded, like absolutely gay. And this is just
That's
like
great.
a kid. This is a kid's like cartoon. It's so good.
Love it.
So flamboyant in the best way. And instead of like roommates,
Oh,
they're
I
called
think I have seen that.
broommates. And I love that too. We love a good broom mate.
Yes.
Yeah. What about
It-
that?
it's
What
Love a
was
good
that?
Halloween pun.
What's that witch show on Netflix? What's that? You know what I'm talking about,
There's
Josh Bragg?
so many.
The
Which
the,
show?
the one no, the one where it's like the accidental witch. It's the girl from Game of Thrones. And it's essentially like it's Harry Potter before Harry Potter came out. It's crazy. It came out in the 90s, like the books
Have my
did.
attention.
And J.K.
it
Rowling
called?
just like ripped them off. I think it's called like the terrible witch or the accidental witch or something. It's
Oh.
like it what's funny is like Harry Potter, like Harry Potter's not a very good wizard in those books. Like he's kind of inept, but they never really hang a lantern on it. In this, it's
Yeah.
like this kid is like completely inept, but still manages to save the day.
The Worst Witch.
The worst
That one?
witch. Yeah. And then
The
the book
Worst
came,
Witch.
and
My
J.K.
kids love that show.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty.
That's a good one for a kids show.
I saw a video about how Harry Potter was just Star Wars, and stuff like that just blows your mind. You're like, holy cow,
Yeah.
it's the exact story structure, like beat to beat.
Everyone has the same ideas,
Yeah, movies are
or
movies.
they copy.
I love Harry Potter though. I will die on that hill.
Yeah, I love it too. I don't love J.K. Rowling, but
Yeah,
I
I was
like
like,
Harry
I
Potter.
think we like Harry Potter. I think we can like Harry Potter.
Just made herself very yeah, of course.
No,
If we
so
can like
many people were
Thriller, we
involved
can
in it,
like
yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, but she
Yeah.
has made herself very easy to hate.
Well, and she has made herself very easy to thrift. So you can get your Harry Potter movies in just about any Goodwill store and not
That's
send her
true.
money. So
That's true. Yeah. And to be
Curious
fair,
about that. Do all the Disney? Well, I would assume so, but all of the sales for the Harry Potter items, I assume she gets a part of that.
I think she gets a majority of it.
or
to be
she's
honest.
already
Etsy.
getting paid. Yeah. Or yeah.
Just got them off Etsy.
Emma's right. Etsy, or go on down to your local
Should always reduce, reuse, recycle anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take them out from the library.
and then burn them in your backyard. Don't
Yeah.
burn
Don't do
your
that.
copies. Burn the library's copies.
Is that the lesson?
That's the lesson. Yeah, it's only like 10 cents a week to replace them. So
That almost killed me.
Okay,
have we gone back to the witch
public
days?
employees are being public employees deserve to be treated like shit.
Chris,
anyway.
why did our Halloween episode get taken down?
Ridiculous.
Good question. Because Chris started talking about Teletubby erotica. No, that's not why.
No,
It's
we're not
because
going
it's
back to
because I'm
that.
sweating like crazy in this
I'm
goddamn.
also-
This would, you know what this would be
I'm
at a
also
Halloween
very
party?
warm.
This would be like a game. People would be throwing ping pong balls through this thing.
Yeah.
Can you make it through this giant?
I think I could do it, but I don't know if before hitting you in the face a few times first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Josh. That's not how that works.
Try.
I know, right? I'm here. I'm doing it. So I wanted to ask you guys, I guess, just some other kind of Halloween stuff. How do you guys feel about haunted houses? I know Josh,
Love
you've been
it.
invited to some like professional haunted house events.
What?
I've been to some like far too frightening to be public. haunted houses. I don't do them often because while I enjoy it, I don't enjoy what it does to me. That level of anxiety for that period of time, it doesn't wear off quickly, and it does stuff to your mental health, I think.
Yeah.
And so
fair.
I'll only do it for like one every couple of years. So I'm doing Halloween Horror Nights this year, but because we had a bunch of friends bail, and because my wife is not really interested, she was only going because her friend was going to go. We can't refund the tickets. I think we're more going to be in like the Universal space, and I probably won't even do any of the haunts this year. But next year, I think I'll probably go hard and get like express passes. And yeah, but I went to one in Minnesota that was legitimately traumatizing, and it was fun because it was a shared trauma with my cousin. But we also were like, we're good for like 6 years now.
We love
Aw.
a trauma bond.
Yeah. I would love to make one though. I would love to like have
Be a
one
part
at
of
my
it.
house that's like kid friendly.
Aw.
Because that would just be like a dream of mine if I lived in a neighborhood where that was a reasonable thing to do.
What state do you live in?
I live in California. I'm technically in Los Angeles, but I'm on the east side of Griffith Park. So yeah, people go to bed early. People take their kids to like the rich neighborhoods because people hand out money instead of candy over there.
Wow.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
Are you joking?
I will
Please
be
tell
at
me
your
you're
house
joking.
on
Yeah,
Monday
apparently
to go
over in
trick-or-treating.
Larchmont, our podcast producer was telling me over in Larchmont, people were handing out $5 bills to each kid that came up.
I have a lot of costumes, and I'm
You
sure.
know how many burritos that can buy?
Not very many in LA.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, it depends on where you go.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if I had gotten paid $5 to trick or treat, $5 just once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And candy on top of that.
And like
Yeah.
whole candy bars, you know.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
I
wow.
miss trick or treating so much. The last time I trick or treated, I think I was a freshman in college, and then I was like, I think I can't pass for a teen really anymore.
I did the same thing freshman year in
Yeah.
college.
We talked about it in the last episode, but I don't think I've ever not trick or treated
Well,
because I've always had children or
Yeah.
siblings, or I've always gone trick or treating. I've never
So
handed out
jealous.
candy, and I want
that
to.
I've done.
I love
Why do you
families.
wait? Why do you want to? That's the
Because
worst
it's so
part.
fun.
Because I love the families, like when you're trick or treating, you go up and they have like candy for the kids and hot dogs and beers for the adults. Like that would be me, but I'm always,
I
just
don't
accepting
know.
it.
Where are these mythical places existing where people
I
give
grew
a
up in
shit about
Pennsylvania, and there were
trick-or-treating?
always beers for the dads.
Yes, I'm from Ohio.
Not in my town.
Not in my
That's new.
town.
That's
Oh, your
new.
town sucks.
Yes,
Oh,
agree.
that's fair.
Agree. Yeah, I'm not fighting you on that.
I don't know.
Um,
Like they brought back kids meals for adults recently. Like maybe we're having this revolution, because of our generation feeling like, we were traumatized by the boomers. Maybe
Fair.
our next thing is that we're going to bring back trick or treating for adults.
Yeah.
Why not? It's just an act of
would
kindness.
Love that.
It is.
Let's do it once a month. Like screw just Halloween.
Yeah.
Once a month,
We deserve it.
we just go and collect hot dogs
Why-
and beers. from
Why could we
strangers.
not? Why could we not do that as a society?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like really, like Josh, like what you said, Josh. I had never thought about it that way, but that is what it is. Like
It's just a moment to bond with people. I mean, so
Yes,
last year
Yes.
I went to
agreed.
Minnesota, and my cousin's baby is he was 2 at the time. And so he wanted to be a ghost, and he would run and like trip all the time, like that age. And we went around the neighborhood, and it was like being in Season of the Witch. I mean, the sun was setting, the leaves were falling, there was like this hill, and like you could see all the kids going along. It was like also like being in that scene in ET. It just felt like so nostalgic, and all the parents were chatting and everything. And I was like, man, I just don't want to live in a city anymore, because nobody talks to each other in a city. And
Yeah.
even though I'm in the suburbs of the city, it's still the city limit, I'm within the city limits, and people are just cold. And I miss that feeling of neighborhood, and that feeling of like, I don't know, beers and hot dogs to
Yeah.
adult.
No, but
trick-
I've lived in the same town my whole life. I'm still in the same town. And I even like my boyfriend lives in more of a urban area. And I also had a friend of mine that came to visit on Sunday, and we went like on this nature walk that's nearby. It's part of the Appalachian Trail. I'm over on the East Coast. And and like it's called the Boardwalk, and it's basically like over a marshy area. It's like a very like low to the ground, like just a bunch of planks, and you're just like, and it's like maybe 4 feet wide, and like people will come and like walk their dogs, so people are going like back and forth both directions, so like you pass people all the time, and you get pretty like close when you pass somebody. And I can't tell you, like 90% of the time people will say hi like as you go, and it really caught like the 2 people I happen to be with very off guard. Like, wow, people are actually like nice and friendly. That's strange. It is really refreshing. And I would also say that like growing up here, like when I was little, we had a ton of people come trick or treat. Like my neighborhood was considered, I wouldn't call it a rich neighborhood, but it was one of the more well-to-do neighborhoods. And so better candy, that whole thing. And so
your neighborhood is the $5 neighborhood, is what it sounds like.
Well, no, but I mean, there was somebody passing out like full-size candy bars. For the most part, it was pretty the same. It was just that like a lot of parents liked it because they knew the neighborhood was safe. And so like there was one year that we got like somewhere between 200 and 300 like doorbell rings. Like it was insane and so fun. And my parents used to go all out, and we had a fog machine outside, and they would dress up, and like it used to be so big. And then I don't know what happened, like a decade ago it just really slowed down. And so now that I don't want to say we're post-COVID, we still have COVID around in the world, not myself, but people, obviously, I don't want to say that we're in a post-COVID society, but I'm hopeful that this year, maybe there'll be a resurgence. You know, maybe people will want to get back out and will want to do this again, because I really miss it. And yeah, there was a year that I was handing out candy, and there's something really fun about like having a movie going on in the other room and you're just waiting for the doorbell to ring, and then you get to go and like say hi to like kids and give
see
them
what they're dressed up
joy.
as. I love it. I love it.
I don't know, there is something really nostalgic about that.
So speaking
my favorite part
go
of
ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
I was
go
just
for
going
it.
to say, my favorite part of trick-or-treating with my kids is seeing what other kids are dressed up as.
Yeah.
Are kids' costumes good?
Sometimes.
The best ones are the inflatable ones when they're just running down the street, you know, in their little T-Rex costumes, or
That's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair.
They're hilarious.
So
Her son is being a blueberry this year.
Yes. Literally, it's right above my head. I'll show you. And he asked for this before we even saw it. He said, I want to be a blow-up blueberry for Halloween. I was like, I don't know if we're going to find that. We did. We found it.
It's incredible.
The blue blow-up man. It's weird, but it's funny.
Speaking of candy, I guess there's a website on the internet where you can buy candy. It's called candystore.com. Apparently,
It's the only place.
Yeah, candystore.com, ladies and gentlemen. They bought that URL so long ago that people don't even. That's pre dial-up. So this website exists, and every year they do a best of and worst of candies of the year, and they ask their customers, the people who purchase candy on candystore.com, which I'm assuming the five of us are not those people.
I've never ordered.
Never heard of it, but
I've never heard
I'm
of it.
assuming
I
that-
go to the supermarket.
I'm assuming the candy corn is the worst every year. Right?
So that's what I wanted to ask you guys. So there's 10, the top 10 and the bottom 10.
Oh.
So I don't think we need to talk about the whole 10 on each, but we'll talk about the top 5 on each. So the honorable mentions on the worst, Good and Plenty comes in at number 10.
I love Good and Plenty.
I don't even know what that is.
Couldn't care less. Continue.
Like one of my all-time favorite.
Josh, you need to make a case for this candy before we gloss over it and continue, because there's nobody else who's defending it.
I have very strong opinions. So I'll
On
wait.
what? On licorice?
No, on candy as a whole.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay.
I am very polarizing. I have a very polarizing opinion on candy. So
I
I'll
would
wait.
eat Good and Plenty until I got sick when I was a kid. I loved it. The candy shell, the black licorice inside. It's a perfect combination. You can play with it in your mouth. Like you can shell it, you know, in your mouth and crunch the candy, and you still have the licorice afterwards. It's
I can understand on a textural
delectable.
level how that could be fun.
I like licorice, so I'm with you,
I hate
Josh.
licorice.
I get not liking it. Like licorice is it's a strong flavor. It asserts itself.
It's like a Halloween End. Some people are gonna love it. Some people are gonna hate it. Nobody's right.
All right, so
I'm right. I liked it. That's all that
I
matters.
gotta know. Tell me the
Number
next.
9, not a surprise to anybody. Black licorice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same.
That's
one
not
for
even
8 and
fair.
9. That's just
Yeah.
mean.
Up one spot from number 10 last year. Apparently, Good and Plenty and Black licorice switch spots. Number 8. You know what? You guys want to guess what it is? You want to guess what number 8 is?
Is this supposed to be better or worse?
The higher it goes, the worse they are.
Raisinets.
Raisinets.
That.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, goobers.
Raisinets. I don't like raisinets.
Well, I know.
Dots.
Oh,
I'll give you
dots are
guys a
bad.
hint. So I used to do, Sierra and Alecia know about the trivia thing back in the day. I used to do trivia, and I'm pretty still good on the fly about it. So I'll give you guys a hint. This is a candy that I guarantee you have all had. Many of you probably don't eat it anymore because it normally seems like a childhood candy, but its primary flavor is chocolate. But there are other flavors of this candy that you can get, including vanilla, fruit, and now autumnal or fall flavors.
Yes.
Yes, is that the answer?
No, I don't know. I'm just excited about the autumnal flavors.
Chocolate.
Tell me.
Fruit.
Josh, I guarantee the chocolate one you have had. You may not even like it. You can get it as a prize at Chuck E.
Charleston
Cheese.
Chew?
You're close. Tootsie Rolls.
Oh,
I love Tootsie
Tootsie
Rolls.
Rolls are garbage.
Especially the flavored one.
Emma,
My
I
mom
love
used to
them
pick all the
too.
Tootsie Rolls out of my
To
out
eat
of my
Tootsie
Halloween
Rolls.
candy. Yeah.
I did. You're right. I did eat the chocolate ones.
I
as a
love
kid,
regular
and I
ones
didn't-
and the flavored ones.
And I didn't hate them a lot. Like I ate them because I wanted chocolate, and it was the only chocolate that was available. And now that I'm an adult with a wallet, I make better decisions.
I had
crazy.
a science teacher that walked around on Halloween with a cat litter box filled with Tootsie Rolls, and I don't remember what the litter was. Maybe it was
Like graham
Rice
crackers
Krispies or something.
That's
Curse.
amazing.
Curse.
Yeah.
Cursed. Yeah.
Tootsie Rolls for my family is more of a Christmas
Really?
thing because Tootsie Roll sells at Christmas time, probably at Halloween too. I don't know. They sell it looks like a piggy bank, but it's full of Tootsie Rolls. And after you eat the Tootsie Rolls, you can actually put change in it.
Huh.
And we always got those in our stockings. So
I kind of like Tootsie Rolls.
Piggy banks
I
do you
love
own?
Tootsie Rolls. Well, they're cardboard, so I usually
Okay.
throw them away.
Okay, here's what I was
Tootsie-
gonna say. You just have like a closet full of these.
I mean, Tootsie Rolls are taffy, right? So if you don't like, you guys
Right.
like, I mean, if you like, do you guys
Yeah.
like, Emma, do you like taffy?
No,
No.
broke. I told you I have very polarizing opinions on candy.
Okay, so that's 10-9-8.
Yeah,
Mhm.
7. I don't know if anyone has even had one of these. It's another name for weed.
Mary Jane.
Yeah, Mary Jane's.
Oh, I have had one of those.
Never
No.
had one. What is
They're
it?
not that good. It's again like taffy, but I think it's a caramel-ish flavor, but it's kind of taffy-ish.
It's like peanut butter and caramel. Yeah, it's weird that a peanut butter snack is on the low end, but all right.
Doesn't
They're not that good.
Their marketing probably is garbage, and that's
Well,
probably why.
They're a Necco product. So number 6, the only, I guess you could call it the only honorable mention. This is another candy. This is down 2 spots from last year, which it was at 4. And this is a candy that I think gets a lot of hate, like constantly.
corn.
No. It's not. We're at 6, not at like 1.
Candy corn is good.
Yeah,
It's
good
a-
for sticking to your shoes.
It's a nickname for someone who is intelligent.
Oh,
Parties?
Smarties.
Smarties.
Really? That's in the worst? That's one of
It's
my
in
favorites.
6. I don't mind Smarties.
Aw.
I just remember people used to like snort them.
I was gonna
I've
say
done
I
that.
crushed them and snorted them
You've
in
done
church school.
Done that?
All right, Sierra, you get my
Okay,
nose
what-
over that.
It's
What
not
drove
cocaine,
you?
Emma. It's just
What
sugar.
that's
No.
not the point. What drives somebody to snort?
Someone
Emma,
dared
let me-
me to, so I was like, okay,
Let me explain to you why I did it.
children.
I was a
Okay.
13-year-old boy once.
I mean,
I've done
Right?
everything.
Yeah.
That's it. End of sentence.
Yeah.
We were all
13-year-old
13
boys are
once.
disaster humans.
you could not
Yeah.
pay me to do that.
Sniffing
No.
a pixie stick
Not
is
even
the
as a
same
better.
child.
It gets better.
I'm adverse to pain, and I think I knew that things would cause me pain.
But what a rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a rush, especially when you're sitting in
You
Bible
boot
school.
that whole thing. Oh.
I mean, your nose is connected to your mouth, you
Yeah.
know?
Like, Jesus
Oh.
did
Just
what?
like taking it in.
Haven't you
You like
been in a
spicy
pool,
boogers?
and then like water gets up your nose, and isn't that just like
You
the
gotta
worst?
crush
Yeah,
it
but
into
this
a
is-
powder.
But this is lime flavored dust.
But I-
It tasted good.
It tasted
My nose
good.
bled. It was fine.
So number 5 is not a candy that I have never gotten this as a treat at Halloween because I do not think that I don't think anybody actually likes these. And these are a very strange candy. They have I can't even say that because that'll give it away. You can't, the way that you eat the candy requires a step before you can actually eat it. And I'm not talking about taking off a wrapper.
The Fun Dip.
You're close. You're on
I
the
love
right
Fun
track.
Dips.
Baby bottle pop.
I was thinking baby bottle
Bottle
pop
pop.
for a second.
Yeah.
You're close.
Lick it, div it and
You
shake
remember-
it.
You remember when the
And
Jonas
did it
Brothers
again.
did a
Yeah.
music video for that?
Oh my god, I do.
This is up 1 spot from last year. It was at 6 last year. Wax Coke bottles.
Oh, my kids love those.
I can't
We
believe
literally
they
have
make
some of
them.
those in my car right now.
I can't believe they make them either.
I sent
is
those
that the
to
one that we got
Alecia.
at the thing? Oh, they were horrible.
I sent those to Alecia once because I sent her a box of like American things, and pretty sure she ate the wax. Not
Did.
supposed to, but
Well,
she
you're-
ate the wax.
Your
For
kids
a-
in her mouth, so I
To
thought
be
it was
fair-
fine.
For a bonus point, can you tell me the name of the product because it is hilariously inappropriate?
No,
What's
it's called,
inappropriate
like-
about that?
I don't know. I thought
Dips?
that's what they were called.
It's a Is that like a Canadian thing we're not privy to? Like the good
It's
old
something
King
about
Clancy?
a bottle, isn't it?
Nickel Nip.
No, it
Okay.
isn't.
I did not know that.
NIK space L space NIP, nickel nip.
Give me one
Wow.
of those nickel nips.
Yeah.
I want that in my Halloween
Make
basket.
sure.
I hate it.
Honey, you're
That's
not
my
touching
kid's
your nickel
favorite
nip platter.
Candy.
I hate this.
Nickel
All
And your
Shush.
daughter chews the wax and
Oh,
then
yeah, she
spits
loves
out the
it.
wax. It's disgusting.
I mean, isn't
my
that like?
dad used to be infatuated with those wax lips.
I was about to say, isn't that a fucking
Oh.
thing? Those wax, like who?
yeah,
Yeah.
my dad
What?
loved those.
What are wax lips?
It's like
Their
gum.
lips and their wax.
Yeah, you just chew on it for no
They're
reason.
like these, but they're made out of the things you burn with the candle.
yeah,
But
edible.
But it's
edible
flavored
wax.
like cinnamon, I think.
So you just chew
Yeah,
on it,
like gum.
spit it out?
But so it has like a little bite piece, so you can wear it like big fake lips,
I've seen
almost
that.
like a
Yes,
classic,
that
you know.
I've
And then
seen.
you can just chew it right off and
Oh
enjoy yourself with your wax lips and your nickel
Just
nips.
just imagine if instead of chewing chaw, you just had a bunch of Southern folks chewing on some wax lips. Everybody
Yeah.
look
Oh
funnier,
my
and there'd be a lot
God.
less mouth cancer.
Yeah, keep it from getting cavities.
There you go.
So
Wax-covered
number 4 is up from number 5 from last year. These are a treat that, again, I would contend nobody actually eats these. They're like
Smarties.
they're like Smarties but bigger.
M&M's.
Oh, bottle caps.
Well, see, bottle caps are good,
No.
but well, they're better than
Bottle caps are
this.
Smarties.
I know. I'm still upset about
But
the
bottle
Smarties.
caps are soda flavored Smarties.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Necco
Okay.
wafers.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I've heard of them.
It's
I've
like
never
a
actually seen one.
It's like a
grandparents keep
chi-
them around.
Yeah.
Let's look it up.
This one's got clove flavored.
Yeah, this one is
Looking
made
it
with
up.
It's
Pepto
called a
Bismol.
wafer.
It's clove and wintergreen flavored candy, sonny boy. Don't you like it?
Oh.
Okay,
But they're
we need
like
to
a giant
pause.
Smartie.
They
Because-
look like they were made by old people.
I forgot. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot that your Smarties are our rockets. Oh, that threw me off for a second there.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought you
their
guys were talking
Smarties are
about the
M&Ms.
chocolates.
Yeah, she thought we were talking about M&Ms.
Oh.
I got to hear what the best ones are because
Well, number 3 hasn't changed, but number 3 is a candy that I've never heard of. So I don't even think it's worth asking. Peanut butter kisses. It's like a peanut butter
sound
flavored
good.
taffy.
Oh.
All
They
right.
sound
They're not,
good.
they're not
Okay.
Hershey kisses though.
No. So number 2. So number 2 is a candy that it was at number 1 up until last year, and now it is at number 2. Number 2 and number 1 switch spots.
I think number 1 and number 2 are going to be candy corn and peanuts. Is that right?
Number 2. What do you guys think number 2 is?
I forgot
Peanuts.
about circus peanuts.
Number 2 is candy corn. Number 1 is circus peanuts.
I knew
Wow.
that was going to be the
What
top
did you-
I
2.
forgot
What are
about
circus peanuts?
Disgusting.
I've
The
They're
seen
nastiest
giant,
thing ever.
Like foamy shaped.
Yeah.
They
My kids
look
like
like
those
packing
too.
peanuts, but they
look
are
like packing
They
peanuts.
feel like packing peanuts in your mouth.
do they
It's
taste like?
disgusting.
Banana.
packing peanuts.
They're banana
They do
flavored.
not taste like banana.
They are
Banana
banana.
lie.
They are banana flavored. Are they not?
No, I don't know
I
who.
think they
like,
are.
I think they're supposed to be.
It's like they
One
made
is not
something
a banana.
bad.
Why are they
No.
peanuts?
I
They're
know
like
exactly what you're talking about. They're
freak.
horrible.
Peanuts flavored banana.
Because
Yeah.
why not?
And if they are flavored like banana, they're flavored like the actual fruit, not banana flavoring. Like it's
Is there a way to
disgusting.
look
I
up
hate them.
circus peanut flavor? Because they're not telling me here.
Maybe.
Oh, that's like the third thing down. Circus
did it
peanut
just
are
get
banana
traumatized
flavored.
memory?
They are banana flavored.
Gross.
Oh.
They are a
So
banana
cursed.
flavored, peanut shaped marshmallow treat. It's a nostalgic favorite fat-free candy brought to you by the folks Over over at fucking Spangler. Look at that.
do you
Marshmallow
think-
circus
Ah,
peanuts.
Disgusting.
What do you think the
What?
meetings were like leading to this? You know, where they got all
Let's
the
make
executives in the room
something
and they're like,
yeah,
I
they're-
like going
they're
to the
like-
circus and eat peanuts. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
Look at
we
they
can't
were
just sell
developed
peanuts.
1941. They
Yeah,
were
these
totally
are
just
a-
made because people like circuses.
These are a war
That's all.
product. That's
Yeah.
still exists.
Yeah.
You want to
It's
know?
just like-
You want to know what your grandfather ate when he had no teeth?
It's like they had rations. The only ingredients you can get is for circus peanuts.
Yeah, it was like hard biscuits and circus peanuts.
but
Guys,
I
it's free of most allergens, okay?
Great. I bet there is
Most.
a Hard Times recipe that utilizes these fuckers.
Mhm.
I would
And
also
I
like to
don't
point
wanna know
out,
what it is.
I
apparently
guarantee it involves yams.
there are apparently other flavors of the circus peanut in both white for vanilla, yellow for lemon,
Oh.
red for cherry. Yes, sir. Delicious.
Okay, vanilla
why is
doesn't
Banana
bother
orange.
me.
Right. Why is banana orange?
Why is banana
Why is it
orange?
shaped like a peanut?
Because that's what elephants eat.
Chris, I thought this was going to be a fun podcast.
No, they're called circus peanuts because elephants eat peanuts. Why they're flavored like banana is beyond
Don't
me.
feed
But
these to elephants. No.
I'm surprised. I'm not
depressed
surprised
now.
you got it, Sierra. But I'm surprised you guys forgot about circus peanuts because those are atrocious.
They're
Those are
gross.
door stops, y'all.
I don't hold things in my brain that cause me pain.
Fair. So like Josh said, let's talk about some good candy. And this is where people are
Please.
probably going to have some real strong opinions.
Okay, I'm ready.
So number 10, down from 9 last year. It is a peanut butter adjacent snack that is a candy bar.
Snickers.
Baby Ruth.
Ooh, that's a
Crispy
good one.
Crunch.
Did I fuck you guys up by saying peanut butter adjacent? Is Butterfinger
adjacent.
is Butterfinger a peanut butter one? Because I don't
No, that's
consider it.
toffee.
No, you're
I
right.
thought
It's like
that
a
was
peanut
toffee.
brittle.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
that's the worst one. On
The
this?
worst of the best.
That
Bart
hurts
Simpson's
me.
rolling in his
I-
grave.
I'm not surprised that it
Those
fell down.
Are the ones that I was almost the most excited for as a kid. Was like,
Almost.
They have a different recipe now. Have you? When's the last time you
Really?
had a Butterfinger? They're not
I
the
know.
same.
They're real
It's been a
bad
hot minute.
now.
Really?
They're not the same.
The fact that they're even in the top 10 is kind of surprising because the
Yeah.
new ones don't taste great.
All right,
forgot-
know what
I
have
forgot
to buy
about
for
that.
myself this year.
I
and
forgot
I'll
about that,
report
Sierra.
back.
Yeah.
I forgot that they made this whole big thing about changing it. And I was like, why did you
Because it was so good.
intentionally they just couldn't make it anymore. It's like not good. No, we need to make it bad now.
The favorite
Yeah.
list is upsetting too.
Right? I thought this was supposed to be fun.
I'm already mad.
So number
So this will
9
be a happy
is going to
podcast.
be an easy one. It is a shareable candy. Down 2 spots from 7 last year.
Hershey's.
Twix?
Twix.
Twix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Twix.
I love
That-
Twix.
Twix is great. I
Twix
do
is
love a good
good.
Twix.
it is good.
Number 8 is also a shareable candy bar.
Kit Kat.
Oh, that's a good one.
Down 2
Yeah.
spots from 6. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is going to be controversial. This
I
is
love a Kit Kat.
This is a new addition. This has never been on the list before.
Is it
At
a new candy?
No.
Okay.
It
And
is
it's a nostalgic candy.
It is a candy that we have all had probably the style of candy before, but this is a specific flavor of that kind of candy. There are other candies that are made that look identical to this one with a different flavor, and they're called something, and it's 2 people's name.
Mike and Ike?
Oh,
Right, but
the
Oh.
cinnamon ones.
yep, hot tamales.
Hot tamales.
Ah,
Ew.
hot tamales.
Says new
Those
to
are
the
on the
new
list.
It says new addition to the top 10 because
Ew.
kids just can't get enough. That's driven by young kids. 100%.
I'm surprised Fireballs doesn't beat
It's
out.
the new cinnamon
uh,
challenge.
Exactly. It's just kids trying to eat spicy things to look cool. My
Are
kids do the
tamales
same
spicy?
shit. A little. I mean, it's like Big Red.
yeah.
If you're like a 10-year-old, you know.
I was
Yeah.
at Five Below the other day. I don't know if you guys have those.
Yeah, I have Five
round
Below.
your parts.
Yeah.
They have this huge Pocky 1-chip challenge set up for that
Yeah,
super spicy
Kevin
chip.
has one of those.
And
He's
they
afraid
had
to
this
eat
huge
it.
thing that says, "Please don't eat this chip in the store." Like, please,
Oh my
please
God.
take
Wanna
it
be
outside.
liable.
You're gonna shit your pants.
Take
Yeah,
it
talk about
outside.
things I will never do.
Yeah, if you're gonna eat this, can you eat it on the sidewalk so we don't have to call the ambulance thing?
Right. So number
we're-
6 is
we're done
up
after
2
that.
spots from last year at 8. Before that, it was at 10. And I would contend, I don't know who actually puts this as an answer, but okay.
So it's getting better.
I don't know why anyone put this
Uh.
as an answer. Actually, this is like eating this is like eating a bag of those yellow Lays. That's this in candy bar form. The yellow plain Lays that are just like
Yeah.
the plain. This
Yeah.
is the candy bar
Is it
equivalent.
a Hershey now?
Just a
Yeah,
Hershey bar.
I
Hershey
love
bar.
a
A
Hershey
Hershey
bar.
bar. Yeah,
I
they're
love it more with almonds, but I love
Yes,
it. Is definitely the
agreed.
best.
This is
chocolate.
just the plain one, nothing in it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it the best chocolate. I feel because now I'm a dark chocolate person, and
well, but
dark
Hershey's
choc-
special dark.
Hershey's dark chocolate isn't that great to me.
No.
And I've had it recently, and I'm not a I'm a lint girl. now,
Well,
a 72% lint
I'm
girl.
a Cadbury baby.
I'm a Cadbury
Oh,
boy.
yes.
I'm a cad boy.
Cadbury, 100%.
I have Cadbury hot cocoa in my
Ooh.
kitchen right now.
The two things I'll say, I think Hershey bar is specifically good for s'mores.
Yes. Yes. They melt really well. Big agree.
And yellow Lays are perfect for a hot dog.
Yes.
Like putting
perfect
on the
for
hot
pair-
dog?
Right on
no,
top.
pairing with a hot dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
sprinkle
like
it on top on
It's
a
a barbecue.
sandwich.
Yeah, it's a
It's-
chip for a family barbecue.
Those
Yeah,
bags are left at the end for everybody to eat because nobody wanted them to be.
No.
Not if they're the only bag.
Counterpoint. I have distinct positive memories of Lay's at
I like them on their own.
Yeah, when I was
buy them all the
like
time.
in elementary school, and it would be like the field day at the end of the year, and then it would be like a cookout at the end of it. You know, they would have like burgers and stuff, and everybody would be fighting for an extra bag of Lay's.
Wait, so real quick, round table, best chip.
Oh God.
I'm
I
gonna
got
say
art.
just plain Ruffles.
Ruffles. I was gonna say Ruffles. Yes.
Sour cream and onion.
Oh, Josh.
I would say sour cream and cheddar Ruffles.
I'm a plain girl. I gotta admit.
Alecia,
I'm an original salt.
how is Alecia? How is your answer not all dressed? First off, real talk right now, because that's the chip
It used
flavor.
to be.
That's
I
the
used
real.
them
That's the
as a
real
teenager.
Deal. That's fair.
I'm just bland. I
All
can't
right.
handle
In high school, I ate like a
sour
bag
or
every other
spicy.
day.
Doritos Cool Ranch. There is
Oh my gosh, I gotta
nothing
change
better.
mine.
There is
Doritos
nothing
sweet
better.
chili.
Oh,
My favorite-
Okay, dark
Sweet
horse.
chili
dark
is
horse.
really good. Yeah.
Munchos.
What?
What?
I love how you
Munchos.
said that.
What did
like
you
we
just
were
call
all
me?
Gonna just be like,
Have you guys had them?
No. What are
Alecia,
they?
you have. I made you have them when you came to Tennessee in the red bag.
The salty ones? Yeah.
Super salty,
Yeah,
like
those are good.
like
I'm-
crisp, extremely crisp red bag. They don't sell them in regular bags.
This is a
Like,
regional
you can
treat.
only get them at the gas station.
We don't have that around these parts.
I've
What
seen
about,
these. They're
oops,
fine.
allspice.
Oh yeah. What about what's the voodoo chips? What the fuck is that brand?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
crawtators.
good one.
Zaps.
Spicy
Yeah.
crawtators. Yeah.
All right,
Zaps.
back to candy.
Okay, so
I
this
derailed us.
let's just do that podcast.
I was just chipping away.
But
At
Just
everybody
chipping
knows
away
that-
at
it.
As long as everybody can agree that Ruffles are fucking incredible, whatever flavor you like, I'm there with you.
Ruffles
Amen.
have rich.
I
All the
think-
chip gods.
I think I am a corn chip guy. I think at my core.
That's valid.
I think I'm not a potato. If I'm gonna have a chip, I think I want it to be a corn chip. I realize that the more that I eat like chip stuff, because like I don't
Nachos
Cheetos-
my favorite.
are
thing
Cheetos
ever.
corn?
Cheetos are corn.
Interesting. I don't like Cheetos,
I don't
which is
know.
weird.
I respect your opinion, but it's wrong.
That's fine.
Potatoes
Every time I
are
have
life.
Cheetos, I start out being like, "Why did I get these? I hate these." And then the bag's gone. I'm like, "I need more."
Yes.
Flamin' Hot
Delicious.
Cheetos are amazing.
Flamin' Hot Cheetos are real good.
Again,
Yeah.
can't handle spice. Who
They have
wants
a
to know
really good
who knows the deep
flavor.
Amalur? Who
They
knows
are the
why?
jalapeno cheddar ones.
I don't
are
know
my
why.
favorite.
Who wants the deep Amalur of why I can't do spicy?
Yeah, well, it does have something to do with
Chris,
Arthur.
do you know this? No, it
I think
has
so.
nothing to do with
It might have to do with Arthur.
It has nothing to do with Arthur.
Oh, that's
Put a
good.
curse on you.
My mom has an allergy to black pepper, like the
Ah.
spice. And so growing up, everything would be homemade. We didn't go out to eat. And we couldn't get anything that was prepackaged. And she was the one that, was cooking a lot when I was little. And it really colored my palate. Like salt to me is like the best. And like I don't like I myself am not allergic to it. If there is black pepper on something, it doesn't super bother me, but I can tell when there is a lot, and I can tell you, to me, black pepper is spicy if a lot of it is used. And like so I'm hypersensitive to spice. I'm working on it. I've gotten a little better since I was like little. I've been trying to work up my spice tolerance a little bit, but I am hella sensitive to spice because of it.
Five Below sells those chips. We just go do that. We'll kickstart it.
I think I would probably actually die.
I mean,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
would start
I'm the one that Five
hyperventilating. That's
Below
for sure.
Would probably have to call the ambulance on me.
You shouldn't eat that chip in the store. So number 5 did not move from last year. It was 5 last year, and this is a surprising one
Yeah.
for me. This is surprising. This is I think you guys would agree why. It's a fruit flavored candy,
Then I don't care.
Ew. Skittles?
Airheads. No,
You haven't heard it yet.
smaller than that,
smaller.
and there are a lot.
Jolly Ranchers.
You eat a lot of them at once if you're eating them.
Oh, not Jolly Ranchers.
Skittles.
Starburst.
Sour Patch
Starburst?
Kids.
Sour
I
Patch
love
Kids.
Sour Patch Kids.
SPK. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
I
of all the
live
fruit
there.
candies, I can tolerate Sour Patch Kids. I hate
I think I
fruit
need to go
candies.
get candy.
Thank you. That
Yeah.
was my polarizing opinion, and I'm glad somebody
Yeah.
said it first.
Whoa,
I
what is it?
cannot.
Wait, what?
I cannot stand
fruit candy is awful.
I will not touch it.
I don't
with a
think of
10-foot
these
pole.
as
then
fruit
you-
candy.
That is a fruit candy. If it's
There's
not
fruit
chocolate,
and there's chocolate. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
not
Okay.
chocolate, it's fruit, and I don't touch
Yeah.
it.
So you like chocolate, then you don't like candy. Is that what you're saying?
Ooh, Well,
Isn't candy,
other
like-
candies, they could
we're
have-
I don't
on
know.
the candy list.
I don't know. Like I'm
Everything in the
asking. Like I
top-
don't. Like you just said. Like I consider
everything
chocolate
that you
and
have
like.
said, everything that you have said so far on the
I'm just
top 10
asking.
candy list
I'm just asking
is-
questions.
has
okay?
been chocolate. No, you're doing this to upset me, and I know it.
I know. I was just asking. I asked Kate the same thing because she says the exact same thing, and it drives me nuts. Because I don't like chocolate. I like fruit flavored candy.
And like that's fine. You're wrong, but it's fine.
I just keep getting called wrong a lot all of a sudden.
I'm just saying,
I'm just looking at Josh.
Well, I'm just
I-
wondering when my favorite candies are going to start getting mentioned and not
Aw.
on the bad list.
So 4 is down 1 spot from 3 last year. Another fruit flavored candy. Exactly. 3, 2, 1.
Another fruit flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a big clue, Chris. What else you got?
It is a fruit flavored candy that you
Uh-huh.
eat a lot of that is sold in a small bag.
Skittles?
And one of you already said it's Skittles.
Skittles.
Yeah.
Eh,
Hate Skittles.
Love Skittles.
Blech.
M&Ms
Sour
are
Skittles.
way superior.
Yes. M&M's
That's
superiority.
chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. Your point?
I like
like
M&Ms.
both.
I like peanut M&Ms, but the regular ones, they don't taste like good chocolate to me.
Agreed.
You're crazy. What about mini?
Agreed.
The mini ones are
mini
so
ones
revolting. I
slap.
can't eat them.
The mini ones slap. Are you kidding?
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
the mini ones are
I have
gross.
some in
They
my
come
kitchen.
that
I grab a
fucking
handful all the
plastic
time.
tube.
They taste like when your grandmother buys you like an Easter bunny, and it's like the cheapest. It's like
Not really.
80%
Oh.
wax
They
and
taste like the
20%
tube.
chocolate.
It tastes like the tube they come.
gotta get
is
them in
what
a
they taste
bag.
like. Oh,
Yeah, it does. It tastes like
The pound
pasty
bag.
piping.
Josh, you got to give me a better analogy. I'm Jewish. I've never had an Easter bunny.
Aw.
Give me a better analogy.
You're not missing any. Okay, how about like the chocolate Santa Clauses?
Yeah. Uh-huh. You
The
want to get that
chocolate.
one more?
What about the chocolate coins that you get? when
Okay,
you
so it's
spin
like
There you go.
okay, so
Absolutely,
it's gelt. Okay, so you think
yeah.
it's like gelt.
That same kind
Yeah.
of like cheap.
Oi, oi,
quality
gavalt.
chocolate.
Okay.
Thanks,
We're back
Chris.
on track. You're welcome. Okay. A friend of the Jewish community, Chris. Stachiw. Number 3, I agree with 100%. It is up 1 spot from 4 last year. This is the candy bar that I normally call the quick Home Depot lunch because I think it is a hearty candy bar.
Snickers.
Yeah.
Yes,
Why
it
wait?
is.
Right?
Yeah,
It's the best one.
yeah. It
Yeah.
saved me in a pinch a couple of times.
Snickers.
Yeah.
I think when I was really little, I was nervous about caramel because I didn't know what it was, and I was very picky, and I wasn't good at trying new things, so I
Nervous
avoided
about
it.
caramel.
I was. 'Cause I didn't
That's
know
a
what it was.
phrase.
'Cause it
That is a
wasn't-
phrase.
Because it wasn't chocolate, okay? And nobody
You need to broaden your
No.
mind.
I
Candy
have-
can be more than just chocolate.
Emma, I can make you
Bullshit.
feel better. My favorite candy growing up was Three Musketeers, and it's because I thought the inside was filled with tuna fish.
No.
Yeah, I really
Wait,
thought
I'm
because of the way it
sorry.
looked, I
You
thought
said
it
it
was tuna
was
fish.
Your
wait,
favorite?
It was your favorite?
Yeah, I love
He was
tuna
like,
fish.
oh, so
I am
healthy.
so confused.
Chocolate covered tuna fish.
Yeah,
I
you
am-
know, there's fish candy and there's chocolate candy. There-
Oh, now the truth finally has come out.
Oh,
There's fish
God.
candy and they're God. So
No.
I will
I
say
was
through-
confused as to why. I was
I
confused and
do-
scared as to why it tasted so good, but I legit thought it was tuna fish. So I was
That's
like,
you know
10.
what, you're valid. I also do love a good Three Musketeers, and
Yeah.
and unless if this has changed, Three Musketeers is my dad's favorite. Aside from there's like one other that I think is like really up there for him. I highly doubt it's going to show up on the list. It's one that I also really like.
So what do you guys think number 2 is? Because you have already said it multiple
Three
times.
Musketeers.
It is a candy that you eat a lot of when you eat it.
M&M's.
Yep.
Oh,
Plain,
Yeah.
plain, perverse disgusting, boring fucking
They're
M&Ms.
good.
They're great.
They are like Lay's for me. Like Josh
We've already
gets it.
talked about that.
I know, but Josh, you get what I mean with
Henry
Lay's?
or
Like,
whatever was
You want okay?
and plain
all of-
M&Ms in that
all of
brown
my
little
birthday
bag
month.
are so gross and so off-putting.
Okay,
To see
okay.
them in that little snack bag makes me think of like that's the thing at the bottom of the Halloween bag that I left there. I didn't
No.
want to eat that.
Okay,
There were like
for,
what 4 in there? That's bullshit
That's
compared to a
valid.
Snickers. Come
That's
on.
valid.
It's
But-
six.
It's 6.
I know this.
6 is not
I
even
always take
I
the
would rather-
M&Ms out of
It
my
was
kids'
never
bags.
enough.
I
It
would
was
rather
never enough.
eat. I would rather eat a circus peanut covered a circus peanut stuffed with candy corn than eat a brown bag of those little M&Ms, those
All right.
snack
Okay,
size.
I'm
But
gonna
what I-
stop acting like at holiday parties. I don't grab like a fistful of M&Ms when they're
Thank
out at
you.
like some
So
lady's
literally,
house.
what I was gonna
Delicious.
say, is,
I
like,
won't
all
grab
of
them
my
if they're
birthday-
not peanut though.
Hear me out. Literally at all of my birthday parties growing up, like every time I had a birthday party, we had this like metal bowl, and I would request it be filled with M&Ms, and I would go in like a gremlin with my fist and eat them like a fucking gremlin because they're good.
If you get candy out of a quarter machine, what candy do you go for?
From what the
Me?
options are.
I've never
For a
gotten
quarter?
Like
Where do you
quarter
get-
machine candy,
I
you
have
know?
never used. I've seen them.
What 5 and dime exists in the
No.
place
Are
that
you guys
you
kidding?
live?
No, I know what they
You
are.
know,
I've
we're-
seen them.
we
I've
li-
never-
we don't
I've seen,
know,
like,
we're
the
not.
tiny, like there's like the tiny little
bubble
bananas.
gum?
Yeah,
Isn't
they
there, like,
do
the tiny little
Runs,
bananas?
Skittles, M&Ms, Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I'll do Runts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll do
I mean,
Reese's
I
M&Ms.
can do
Pieces.
Runts
I
is
do
like
Reese's,
eating.
but I mean, there's
Runts is like
chocolate.
eating
There's
a
nothing in
Runs.
there.
The fuck is a what?
Wait, what?
Runts? I'm looking this up. Give me a second.
It's the banana thing.
Oh.
Wait,
okay,
The
that's what
banana
it's
thing.
called.
Wait, Runts are so much more than the banana.
Well,
Yeah,
she said
Runs are
banana
like-
thing
Oh, I
earlier.
didn't know that that's what
So-
they're called.
Runts are
I
everything
just-
but the
there's-
banana.
Really, it really
bananas.
is. Runts
they're
are
so cute.
amazing. They're a pressed
They are really
sugar
good.
candy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it sounds
Oh,
like you
is that
eat
what they
rocks
are?
when you eat them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, are they flavored like fruit? Because that's why I've
Yeah.
always avoided
Yes,
them.
They
that's-
are.
There you
Wouldn't
go.
it be?
Like
That's
sour-
one of the
sour
they're all
cube.
candies I like.
They're all flavored like tuna. Weirdly.
There's fish candy.
And there's-
So wait, what's number one?
Come on.
Reese's.
Right.
Reese's.
Yeah.
It's Reese's.
Always.
There are so many
Love
Reese's
Reese.
stands. Like
Reese's do
That-
slap.
it is the best for sure.
Who? Okay, wait. Who here says Reese's?
I do.
Sierra.
And can I say why it bothers me? Not that I think you need to change, but can I say why?
Now that I've called you
I
out,
know it says Reese
it's
apostrophe.
time
Yes.
to talk.
I know it's wrong.
Because no,
but-
I know, and it's just like pieces.
Right. I say Reese Pieces.
But you
Yeah.
would never say, "Oh, can I have a piece of that?"
Yeah, but you don't say, "Can I have a piece of
I
Reese's
call him.
Pieces?"
I
either.
call him by his
You
name.
say, "Can I have one?"
But you would never
Non-possessive.
say like, "Hey, look at all of these like pieces of
But
things."
they're not pieces, in my
But
opinion.
you could say,
They're like M&M.
yeah. I'm just saying that the word is pronounced.
This episode
I
is just
know
gone.
it's
in this-
wrong.
I thought it was
But
called
your
Reese.
meaning
Is this not
doesn't
Reese?
change.
Okay, I'm just saying. I don't understand what goes through people's minds when they say Reese's Pieces. 'cause
Are
the
you
word-
going to correct me if I say
I
all
was a
these?
child. Someone said it first.
All right,
I
that's
didn't know how to
fine.
read.
You're
Now I say it.
valid. You're valid.
I'm going to make
I
you
just-
fucking feel bad.
From now
I'm
on, I'm
just
going to call it
saying.
Reese Piece.
Reese Piece.
There you go.
You like that old Reese Piece?
I'm going to have myself a Reese Piece and a fish chocolate bar,
tuna musketeer.
tuna bar.
So let's go around and what is everybody's favorite candy?
Definitely Reese's.
Peanut butter cup. Yeah.
Mine you have to buy from a special store in California.
Wow. Well, excuse us.
I don't know. I think it's probably, I don't know. I'm surprised Milky Way isn't on there. I like a Milky Way.
I
Milky
like
Way.
Milky Way.
I think Snickers are the superior Milky Way, though.
Yeah.
I like Milky Way
Milky
better.
Way's got a better name.
It does.
Yeah.
I agree. But like it's missing, correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't had it in so long, but it's like it's missing the crunch. It's missing the peanut. Doesn't
Yeah, it
have
doesn't have crunch. It has
Yeah. It's all nougat and caramel.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it has way milkier caramel than Snickers does.
Has a lot less tuna than you would think too.
Surprisingly.
Okay,
Unfortunately.
so the one that I knew was not going to show up on either list, although I kind of was expecting it maybe to show up on the worst, but obviously there are significantly more worse candies than this. I love a good Whopper. those little like spheres,
Yeah, those are
those little
good.
chocolate spheres. I love, and those. So it's between Three Musketeers and Whoppers. Those are my dad's favorites, and I also think they slap. I would say that early Butterfingers, I suppose, since they've changed, but
Yes,
if they-
Butterfingers.
if they
was my
didn't-
favorite.
if they didn't change, I would have said Butterfinger. I do think definitely Reese's are up there. God, I'm thinking.
What about
it's
Hershey's cookies and cream bar?
No.
Oh, the
No.
white. Oh,
Those are
yeah.
good. Those
Okay.
are really good.
Wait,
Yeah,
who's white
okay.
chocolate on the
Thank
top
you,
of their list?
Sierra.
Those are
Thank you.
really good.
Those are
They're
really good.
Well, no
Okay.
wonder you
Really
like it,
good, but
'cause
they're
you
good.
I don't like-
No wonder you like it.
because you
Just I'm
said
like
you
a
don't like
Teletubby.
chocolate.
It's not that I don't like chocolate. Chocolate is not what I gravitate towards when I eat candy. If I'm
Well, you
eating
made it
candy,
sound
it's
you
like
don't like.
it's like
White
high chew.
chocolate.
Like I love high chew, like stuff like that. You know.
Bless you.
I have never had gum in my entire life.
What did you say, Josh?
I said,
Not
bless
one.
you.
I said I chew. Yeah, no, I've never
Thank you.
had gum my whole life.
What?
Not once.
What?
I've also never had soda in my entire life. Not once.
Bait me.
Oh my god.
You've never even like wanted to
Tasted it?
see what it
They
would
have
be like?
sugar-free soda
No.
now.
No, it's not about the sugar. I just it does nothing for me. I'm not a carbonation.
How do you
to me,
know it does nothing for you? You've never had it.
carbonation is spicy, and I know that because I've tried alcohol, and it's all the carbonated ones hurt, and then normal alcohol also does not vibe with me.
I don't mean for this to sound
Mhm.
offensive,
It's
but
okay.
my 8-year-old son also calls soda spicy.
Because it is.
So
I mean,
Have you
your
seen
8-year-old
that?
There's
is
something
me.
there.
Video of it. Like, why is it spicy?
Why
is it so
No, I haven't.
spicy?
I think as a child, I was trying to find water at a wedding, and I picked up champagne instead, and I immediately spat it out. And
Yeah.
ever since, I just knew that anything carbonated was not for me. And so I've stayed far away from soda. And so while I probably know that soda would be significantly less spicy to me than, any wine out there, I also have never had a cavity. So I'm just vibing. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Like I'm vibing in the corner with my chocolate and my water, and I've never had a cavity. So
there you go.
Doing something right.
It's you know what they say, it's because you're just not eating the right kind of candy.
yeah, chocolate is
It's just-
that's the right kind of candy.
I can't win tonight.
Nope.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about is obviously we talk about candy. Everybody has an opinion on candy, but I think something that we can all obviously agree on is at Halloween time, given that we're all here, all 5 of us, we're all dressed up in costumes.
Mhm.
Mm.
So
We can agree to that. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are all dressed up.
We can agree to this, right?
No,
We're all dressed
actually, I
up.
have just worn this for fun.
You guys don't dress up like this on a daily basis.
I mean, I have. In this
So-
specifically.
This is only the 3rd time I've worn this season.
So our friends over at Google, over at the Frightgeist website, put together a
Okay.
list of the top 10 costume ideas this year,
Oh,
2022.
no. This is going to be
Ooh.
upsetting.
I
It's going to be more
feel
upsetting
like
than good and
I
plenty.
can guess this so
It's-
good.
I'm just gonna say it now. Prediction: something Stranger Things is on there.
It's going to be Eddie.
Eddie. It's
That's
Eddie.
the one I
Yeah.
dressed up as.
Yeah, that tracks.
So 10 is a cartoon character and a comic book character and a movie character that is primarily, well, it's played by a female actor and it's a superhero character.
Yeah, superhero.
Black
It's
Widow?
a specific superhero character, and they are considered an
Spider-Girl?
anti-hero.
Scarlet Witch. Is it?
Is Scarlet Witch really that popular?
Yeah.
Mm,
I thought
Okay,
so.
I'll
With
give you guys.
adults.
I'll
She
give you
just
guys
had a
a-
TV show come out
And she's like kind of a villain.
now.
it's
When
not
I tell
Black
you-
Widow?
it's not even Marvel.
Oh.
Oh, it's the,
Catwoman.
the clown. What's her name?
Oh, Harley Quinn.
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn.
Harley
It
Quinn.
sure is. I was like,
Yeah, we got there. The moment you said
Alright.
clown
when you
woman
were
and not
like,
Marvel.
Sierra, when you were like, isn't Scarlet Witch popular? I was like, I don't want to say it a
didn't
lot
know
less
she was
popular
so-
than
I
this
didn't
one.
know she was
You
so
should have just been
popular.
like the costume's
I
not
dressed up
provocative
as her
enough.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
That is true.
Harley Quinn never goes out of style because it's a clown. It's the only female scary clown females have. There's
Yeah.
plenty of male scary clowns.
Chris,
It's
let's
the only
write a
female
movie.
scary clown.
you got it. That's
Can we
a
write a
really
movie?
good
Yeah,
point.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So
a
number-
great idea.
Number 9 is a profession, an old
Cop.
profession.
Nurse?
No, nobody's dressing up as a cop right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, Fair. It depends on where we
The
live.
plague
In this
doctor.
I'll
doctor is
give
good
you a
one.
hint. There is the name of an animal in this profession, and it is a profession that they do primarily in rural areas of this country.
Farmer?
There's an animal in it.
Dog walker. Like, what is a person? But it has the dog.
Proctologist.
I feel like I need to know this as somebody
Cow
who lives in a rural
milker.
area.
Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Cowboy. I
Okay.
knew it was something.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't consider
Put on
that
your
a
spats and
That's a profession?
that's what I should have done. I should have
It
put
is.
a cowboy
It's a
outfit on this
It's a
Teletubby
profession.
outfit.
Yeah.
My kids actually had
Watch
Cowboy
Yellowstone,
Day at
you'll
school
know.
today.
Fuck, they had that. Yeah, they had whatever
It's Red
the
Ribbon Week here. So today was Cowboy Day.
but what's the thing? What's Kevin Costner's in Yellowstone, right?
He's a rancher, but the guys that he hires are cowboys.
They had that costume at Spirit like crazy.
Oh yeah. Well,
No.
the real stuff would cost you a couple $100,000.
Right.
I mean, like those jackets are like $800.
Yeah, that hat is like $5,000.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
Mhm.
number 8 is it's a profession. It is associated with sports, but it is not a sport. Well, I guess it is a sport. It's a physical exercise as well. And primarily people think about high school and professional
Wrestling.
Cheerleaders.
Wrestler.
cheerleaders.
Yeah, it's a sport.
Yeah.
it is.
But so I think most people more think about
I
associated.
was
with sport.
one year as a kid. I was an undead cheerleader.
I'm surprised that cheerleaders are like in the top 10 this year.
I
Maybe
mean,
it's because of that
very
Naravo or
retro.
whatever show. What was that? That had that Jerry guy on it.
I feel like
What?
cheerleader outfits, like the retro cheerleader
Yeah.
outfits are probably like super popular, very like fall aesthetic.
Was
Also-
that Netflix show that came out during the pandemic about the Navarro cheer squad and like everybody got addicted to it
Oh,
and
speaking of
everyone
Harley
fell
Quinn.
in love with Jerry and then
Oh.
he turned out to be a pedophile and
Whoa, this story
Yeah.
took a turn.
yeah, because everyone was like, "Oh my god, I can't wait to see what Jerry's doing this season." And then all of a sudden the news was all Jerry.
It's
Oh, Jerry.
Stuff, man.
Jerry. Number 7 is an animal.
Throwback.
Elephant.
it's a cow.
Cat.
Guys,
I don't know.
Halloween.
Yeah, black cat.
Oh, it's not an
Werewolf.
animal.
Sexy.
Sexy werewolf.
Sexy cat.
This animal is not
Sexy
sexy. This
cow.
animal has 2 long ears and is
Bunny.
often associated with another holiday. It's a rabbit.
Really?
Bunny.
The
Get outta
holiday
here.
Hugh Hefner's
That's weird.
birthday.
Bunny.
Number 6 is also a profession, not one that people in this country do anymore because, well, I don't know. It's a high seas profession.
Fisherman?
Pirate.
Pirating?
Pirating. Yeah, pirate.
Yeah.
Is that a profession? I think that's a crime, actually.
Yeah.
But
Criminals consider
The
what they do
FBI
a
warning
job.
at the beginning of my DVDs would say so.
Right. Oh, that kind of, yeah. I dress up as a movie pirate every day of my life. Isn't that weird? I'm always in costume.
It's just me with like a camcorder.
Yeah. You wouldn't steal a car. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yeah. You wouldn't steal a DVD. You're right. That's
Do you remember the
last thing I
song
would
for that? Because
What?
like, so I have the aphantasia, right? So I can't
Yeah.
bring up the visuals of that, but I hear the song that's like, it's like,
steal. Yeah. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't murder your family, but you would steal Boondock Saints on DVD. I guess I would.
Good movie.
Number 5. It is a profession often done by small and or tiny blonde women in Disney movies.
princess.
Princess.
chimney sweep.
I was like, this is like Family Feud. It's chimney sweep. No, it's
My
fairy.
ex-wife.
Fairy.
Oh, Tinkerbell.
Okay.
Yeah, short
Okay.
blonde women.
Did you call that a profession?
Is
I
not
did.
is being a fairy not a profession?
It is not
mean,
a
it's
profession. It's, a
not.
mythological creature.
Yeah, you did throw
Yeah.
me with profession.
The Fae
what
coming
I,
after you, bro.
What
Okay.
I will
Uh-huh.
say is
Sorry.
saying that most fairies are blonde, especially
I said in Disney movies.
hurts me. Pixie
I
Hollow.
did say in Disney movies.
Pixie Hollow. Hello.
That's a TV show, though,
Hello.
isn't it?
No, I owned all, but it's a Disney. It's Disney.
But he
because
said
Tinkerbell's
movie.
Part of,
I
but
said
no,
I said
there
movie.
are,
Said
there are
movie.
Pixie Hollow movies.
I want somebody to tell me a more famous Disney fairy than Tinkerbell. I'll wait.
Tinkerbell is part of the lore of Pixie Hollow.
Emma, I have no
No.
idea what you're talking.
I'll show you later.
I've seen Pixie Hollow before.
Thank
I
you.
understand.
I had so
But
many
still
of the books
most.
growing up.
Number
Definitely
4 is one of 3. You've already seen one of them. One of 3 licensed or, IP characters. Or this is its entire IP. The entire IP is just on this list.
What is IP?
It's a franchise or series. It's a TV show that you
Oh,
don't.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Okay,
Just
so is that-
Stranger
it's
Things
just-
in quotations.
Yeah.
Oh.
People Googling
Oh.
Stranger Things costume.
Right.
For
Yeah.
some reason I thought that was going to be 2 or 1.
So number 3 is an animal that's not alive and hasn't ever been alive. And if you believe people that say that there was a boat that animals got on, they never existed to begin with.
Unicorn.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaurs.
Oh.
I think it's that inflatable dinosaur costume, isn't it? Like that's
Yeah.
what it is, right?
Yeah.
It's like solely that. Like
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
actually
only
kind of
one.
surprised it's not just
Definitely.
blow up dinosaur,
Yeah.
or just blow up T-Rex.
They're hilarious.
I have been in the presence of one. They are quite
Yes.
Blow up T-Rex on a trampoline is like what I fall asleep at night.
That the person who did wear that at one of the, because it's at one of the costume parties in college that I mentioned, and they actually like won first place
Yeah.
for that. So
Watching children
iconic.
run down the street like that is hilarious.
I think it's mainly because she danced a lot while wearing.
Whoever invented inflatable costumes is just an absolute gift.
Yeah.
They're so expensive.
I'm
though.
more of a fan of those costumes where it shows like your legs aren't your legs. It looks like someone's
Yes.
holding you.
Yes.
Also
Now that-
inflatable.
Or
Yeah,
being
now-
abducted by
now
an
they are.
alien. Have
Now
you
they're
seen that one?
inflatable,
Yes,
but they didn't.
that
used
one's
to be.
so good.
Oh yeah, look it up.
I like the ones. What about
Abducted
the
by
one where it's the
alien?
fake top of your head's cut off, and it's just like you know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Mhm.
Why were you buying that for your
Oh,
kids when
this
we were
is
10?
so
Like
good.
decapitated child costume.
This is so good.
Yeah, that's
And
my
then-
favorite.
And then people do videos where they're like, "Mom, help!"
Oh wait, I
So
did
good.
see one of the. It was like a really little kid, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember that.
And they have more realistic looking ones too. So wait, number 1,
So number
Number
two,
number 2. Oh, we have 2 left.
it's an intellectual property based on a Marvel. It is a specific Marvel
Black
character.
Panther,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Spider-Man,
It's Spider-Man.
always is on there.
Of course,
yeah.
it's Spider-Man.
Little kids love
Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
appeals to everyone.
Mhm.
Unless if you have severe arachnophobia, like myself.
I don't know. I know a lot of people who are terrified of spiders, but still love Spider-Man.
Really,
I am one
Yeah.
of those people.
I've also just never been much of a superhero person.
That's fair.
That resonates.
So number
mean,
1
yeah.
is a
Hold on. While we're on Spider-Man, who's your favorite Spider-Man? Go. I know
Like
Sarah's
Tom
answer.
Holland.
Tom
Yeah,
Holland.
Tom Holland is definitely the best of the people.
I kind of
Zendaya.
like that. Tobey
Into the
Maguire is still
Spider-Verse
my
is-
Spider-Man.
Into the
Into the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse is the best Spider-Man overall.
Yeah.
I would
That-
say Zendaya is the best Spider-Man.
Well, she's in
Well,
Spider-Man.
Zendaya isn't Spider-Man.
She's not Spider-Man though.
About
totally
superhero
watched the
movies not
movie.
resonating.
Yeah, there's the non-resonation right there. So number 1 is I feel like this is always in the top 10, if not always the number 1.
Pikachu.
It's not an IP.
Oh, okay.
It is like the classic costume.
Witch.
Oh,
Always a witch.
Right?
that was a witch one.
I've been
gonna be
I'm a
witch
witch
this
right
year,
now.
Actually.
Oh yeah, I have a witch hat that I was debating wearing that or
Metaphorical
this.
I've never been a witch. I've been Dracula.
Yeah, vampires usually on there too.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised it wasn't.
Or
But
like
straight-
skeleton.
But Stranger Things was on there.
I'm surprised
Well-
Scream wasn't on there. Ghostface, because the new Scream just came out.
Remind me in 1 hour to find my skeleton pajamas.
Okay, added to today's reminder.
Almost got through Halloween without my skeleton pajamas.
Oh
Like,
That
no.
was close.
Like buying them?
No, they're packed somewhere like in our garage, and I totally forgot to get them out. I'm so excited.
Incredible.
I love that for
I'm gonna
you.
wear them to work on Monday.
As you should.
Mhm.
So I want to ask you guys, because bring this Halloween costume discussion to a close. Alecia, the only person I can't include in this is you, because this is by state. So sorry.
No, you're not.
Canada's the big state up north.
It's the big state. Everybody just dresses like Maddie Matheson, right? Yeah. No, you're not right now, but
I don't
that doesn't
know
mean
what.
you're Canadian. You
She's
should know
really
this.
bad at being Canadian. She really is.
You at least like bare naked
She does
ladies?
none of the Canadian stereotypes,
What do you mean?
except for apologizing all the time.
Also, how she pronounces sorry.
Oh, yeah. and pasta. Tell her to say pasta.
Say pasta, Alecia.
Pasta.
I'm not a bully.
I'm not a bully. I am though. Alecia,
I
say
do say
pasta.
I say
pulls the
pasta.
giant ears.
It's pasta.
What's
It's
weird
kinda,
about that?
I don't know. It's kind of cute.
Wait, what? Wait, say it again. I'm so lost here. What's weird about this?
Hold on, I put candy in my mouth.
You say it, Chris.
Pasta?
Uh-huh.
Pasta.
No, Alicia, say it.
Pasta.
It's very. It's
So it's like a more
There's
open
like an-
A.
there's an H in there somewhere. I guess.
Pasta?
She
Pasta.
pronounces her A like ah, like she was told to. Pasta.
Pasta and tuna fish chocolate.
Delicious.
It could have been like pasta.
Pasta what?
Sorry.
There she goes.
There it is.
You're apologizing because these people are bullying you.
The most Canadian thing ever.
The most Canadian thing ever. So this website called bookies.com took the Google data that I was talking about before and took it down even further to the states. So I want to talk about each of the states that all of us live in, at least the ones that we can talk about. So Josh, in California, the most popular Halloween costume is based on a Disney character
Thank God.
that
I thought it was going to be a politician.
Gavin Newsom. It is
gruesome.
that would be funny. It is a Disney character that is both animated and live action.
Animated and live action.
Recently live action.
Recently live action, originally animated.
Ariel.
Watch animated movies from Disney.
And this character is a
Really?
villain. This character is a villain in the animated movies and a
Cruella.
close.
Is it Cruella?
Close,
Yeah.
a reluctant anti-hero in the live action movies. The Cruella movie is essentially just another version of this movie.
101 Dalmatians.
Is correct.
The movie that Cruella is aping is this character. If I told you who played the character, you would get it immediately. Is a very well-known famous actress who was married to Brad Pitt at one point.
Sarah, you know.
Angelina Jolie.
Right.
Oh, that was Maleficent.
Maleficent is the most
Yeah.
popular
Yeah.
Halloween costume in
Oh.
California.
Took me a
That's
second. We
from
got there.
Snow White.
No.
No,
Sleeping
it's
Beauty?
from
No, it's
yes,
from
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
So I am in the state.
Classic.
Yeah, right. Hilarious. So, well, here you go. So in the state of Nebraska, where I live, most popular costume
Nebraska.
in Nebraska, it's based off of a horror movie, a contemporary Blumhouse horror movie.
It's Michael Myers.
A
No?
contemporary original IP that was also converted into a TV show.
Scream was also converted into a TV show.
Sure.
Is it Ghostface? No.
Mm.
It's something that I think if you know what this is, when I tell you, you will be surprised that this is a choice that people are making willingly. Because I don't think that I've never found this to be that popular.
I feel like that just tracks for all of Nebraska.
People are very confused here.
A scary movie.
I don't even know if the movie's scary. The original movie had
Okay.
Ethan Hawke in it.
I'm so bad with actors.
Me
He has
too.
but not been in anything else. He was in the first
I don't even
one.
know who he is.
Me neither.
Like, without it.
I know Josh does.
No,
You're on the right track.
yeah, it's not Insidious. It's the other one.
It's not that one. It's the
Oh, no.
other Ethan Hawke movie that he's in around the same time.
Yeah. Starts with an S, right?
The Purge.
Oh, the
See what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes, dude! You gotta move.
I love The Purge.
Ethan
Yeah.
Hawke was in that
People are
first
gonna
one?
start.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I remember next to nothing about those films. I saw 3 of them and forget it.
I don't love that for you, honestly.
Yeah.
I agree with the move.
I love it. It's great. So, Sierra, you're in Alabama, yes?
Yes.
So yours is a character from an IP that is very popular that has both live action and animated representation. And the character now is played by a character or an actor who is a main character in the first Scream movie.
Okay.
Can you say
just
all
said
of
so
that
many things.
One more time. One more time.
This
Run
is
it
a
through one more
character.
time.
This is a character from a existing IP. It is not
Okay.
the character that is named in the IP, but he is a main character in the IP, and the character now has been played in live action and in animated films now by an actor who is a main character in the original Scream movie.
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured. I figured.
I don't.
And this is ostensibly, Josh, you would say this is a kids film, kids
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. But with like a few adult jokes that I think technically got edited out.
Oh, the movie was super adult
Was
until
the
the end.
movie recent?
2004.
That's
Yeah, something
not
like that.
recent. I was
Like,
that-
guys,
I was-
likes.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, Scooby. Yeah.
Well, Shaggy. Shaggy,
Yeah,
actually.
Wait,
No way, Scoob.
Shaggy
Yeah.
is the most popular costume in Alabama right now.
Per people searching on Google.
What?
Like, for sure, dude, we gotta
That's
pass
weird.
the laws, man.
Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide.
That's so crazy. I would not have guessed that at all. I have not seen any Scooby-Doo character costume
Love
so far yet this
Scooby-Doo.
year.
Weird. You just see a bunch of scrappy
I dressed
dudes
up
running
as
around.
Velma 2 years ago.
I was
That
a
works
Velma
for you.
once. I'll have to show you my Velma. I was really proud.
I
of.
was
you guys
scrap-
both pull that
I
off,
was
yeah.
Scrappy Doo once. Let me
My
at
hair
him.
was
I
absolutely
just
That's like the
my
same
skirt.
costume. It's
From
like,
that costume.
Power. Yeah, just lean this back and I'm Scrappy
oh,
Doo.
brother.
You know what this costume is if you lean this back? This is literally one of the characters from Super Monkey Ball. Without that sticking up. So Emma, for your state, New Jersey,
I'll
it is a
pull it up
character
later.
from a horror movie.
Huh. Okay. A horror movie that
I feel like if I give the character shares the name of a real person who's also an actor.
you're expecting me to know an actor.
He was in
I'll be-
Shrek. He was in Shrek.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Michael Myers.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh,
People in New Jersey are down with Halloween.
yeah, good
Maybe
for
not so
them.
much Halloween ends, but hey, can't please everybody.
Well, who would have guessed that I wouldn't have been able to guess?
I forgot you were in New Jersey. Represent.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Wait,
just-
we might
Parsippany.
have had this conversation.
It should
Yeah,
just
we
be
both
Tony
forgot this
Soprano,
conversation.
It's
shouldn't
just
it?
been a
Like,
year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It should be Tony
Alecia is-
Soprano.
Basically in what is it, Washington?
Yeah, so we'll do Washington. So Alecia, this is a character from a Disney TV show, animated TV show. This is fucking strange. It's an animated TV show, and this character has a diminutive pet that has no fur. The show's also known for the show is known for a jingle as well.
Wait, I was scrolling through my phone to find my Velma.
Did you say
costume.
with no
Not oversized.
pet?
This character has a diminutive hairless pet.
It's not Ron Stoppable.
I was gonna say Ron Stoppable.
I guess is the rat not Kim Possible's rat? Apparently,
Oh
it's
no, that's
not.
Ron.
It's
No,
not.
it's
I've
Is
never
it
seen
Kim
the show.
Possible?
It is Kim Possible for what?
Damn,
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I'm really glad that I was on the right track. You just
Yeah, it was your hint that was wrong.
Okay.
Is that
I
show
mean-
still on?
I
No.
don't know.
No.
Didn't they do like a live action version
That
of it at
was
one point?
my Velma cosplay. Back
Oh,
when my
it's so
hair was
good.
short.
Yeah, that's great.
It was really fun. I really enjoyed
Jinkies.
that. I had to order the skirt and the shoes, and then everything else I had owned. My hair was already the correct style. I was like, what can I do for the least amount of money? I'm a broke college student. I even I made the magnifying glass out of like
That's good.
I had access to because I had access to workshops and stuff. So I like took apart like some sort of lid and I made like so I could use it as like the round part. And I I did the whole machine thing and spray painted it black. And
You're making me look bad. I just bought this costume. You know that?
oh no, if you want to know my actual like good costume, the one that I actually put the most effort in. I don't think I did ever show you this. So for one of these costume parties, I decided to be, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like TV head characters, but again, I had a lot of access to machines and I gutted an old TV and that was fun. So I put like a screen.
I
where
see.
I wish I could like share it in a way that actually you could.
Well, we could. Well, the magic. This will be on video. I think.
That's fair. But yeah, so I gutted a TV. It was interesting because I had to look up tutorials on how not to shock myself.
Some of them, the tubes in the back can explode.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
just throw them away.
and kill you if you touch it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was
Well,
like,
I
it's
said
fine,
explode.
it's worth it.
It's-
So I went to
That.
I went to like one of those like computer electronics recycle places, and I just walked around until I found like one that I wanted to use.
You're walking around trying to stick. Well, this one was this one gonna fit. All right, well, this will be the one that works.
No, like I had to carve a hole in the bottom. I took apart the back.
That's
I took
wild.
out. I gutted the whole thing. I put a screen in it so other people couldn't see in, but I could see out. Spray painted the whole thing. Developed a whole character around it.
And I just bought this.
And that is how how I won most crafty, which was that stupid piece of paper I showed you literally last night.
This is
sleeves off of my shirt.
yeah, this is me trying here.
Listen, I've always been a 3D person. I've always loved working with models. And like I said, I had access to tools. I had access to a workshop because of my major. So
that's fair.
It's so fun.
It was really fun.
The only ones I ever did that were like from scratch, I did like at the peak, did Jack Sparrow, and I had really long hair at the time and grew the mustache and the goatee and everything and had beads in it and all that stuff and all the fabrics and everything. And then and the only thing
did you do
I
the voice?
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Josh, yeah, and we're not going to do it, so we'll just keep going.
I was like 19. And got really into wearing the eyeliner. I thought it was like rad. I think I wore it for a while, like secretly. And the only thing I bought for that one was the frilly shirt because you like
who owns the frilly shirt on their own?
Yeah, I had to buy it, and it was really tight around the wrists. And then I did kind of similarly my freshman year with that last year that I went and did the and this is speaking to a different time in American culture, and but I did the Heath Ledger's The Joker, and I had the only thing I bought was the mask from the bank robbery, and I did the bank robbery version of him. So I did the makeup, had the mask, and walked around with an airsoft shotgun with the orange tab broken off, and walked around neighborhoods like that. Yeah, and survived because
That's
it was earlier in
noise.
Yeah, it was like pre-social media, so YouTube was just becoming a thing.
Yeah.
So to bring this episode to its inevitable conclusion, I wanted to go around the table and ask each of you what you would think is the most awkward couple costume that you can think of, and it can be as strange or as off-putting or as upsetting as you have any interest in getting.
I'll go first because I don't think mine is all that upsetting, but it really, really gets to me. It's the electrical socket ones.
Thinking about that one.
Oh my God.
This was in my brain.
Anything that's like poking fun at like I'm an adult and have sex with my partner. Like,
it's really weird.
Go to a different party. I can't.
I also very much dislike that one, especially like I think it would be funnier like if the girl dressed up with the one that the guy is supposed to wear. Like then I could see it as like, you know,
that is
like,
funny.
Like that I could see being really funny.
And then the guy has to wear the other costume backwards.
yes, that's good.
I mean, we're keeping with it thematically here. We're trying to be as subversive as possible, aren't we?
But yeah, I was thinking that was the first one that came to mind, so I had to think of a different one.
Sierra, Alecia?
Yeah, that came to my mind as well. I'm thinking of right.
You really did.
I'm thinking of like more personal ones though, like when the guy is a dog walker and the girl is a dog and like holding a collar on her with a leash.
Wait now, what? No,
they get real like it's very dominant
on these
when it gets to this personal level, and I hate it. Or when the guy is like a police officer and the girl is in handcuffs. Like, I don't know. Something about the man towering over the girl, even in a costume. I'm like, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much.
Right?
Yeah, agreed.
Hot dog and a bun?
That was another one I was thinking.
Just so you said that. Hot dog and a bun?
That was one of the ones I was thinking of as well.
I take offense at the like, I don't know, take offense, but like it's just weird to me that like you can go to Spirit still and there's still like the giant inflatable penis.
Oh yeah.
Like who is wearing
I'll tell you who's wearing that. It's the same dude who's worn the same limp banana costume to the party and gets shit-faced drunk and people have to like get him in a
Are you talking about like the banana felt costume?
Yeah. The one that like they think it's so funny that it curves out.
It comes out.
It is physical comedy, guys. Come on.
The day that banana falls apart, he buys an inflatable penis costume.
Yeah. He's just like, you know what? I'm going all the way now.
Yeah, it's time. I've evolved.
It's wild to me that people still want to buy those costumes. The one where it's like the keg with like the spigot is the dick. Have you seen that one? And it's like the keg that's like a hat that's like the pump.
Yes.
We
Yes.
get it.
Actually, I think it was 2 years ago. I had a Halloween party and someone wore that one.
Or the
It was
breathalyzer one.
2019.
Oh yeah,
Where
one
it's
of my
like-
friends wore the breathalyzer one.
You know that one, Josh?
I can
Blow
I can-
here.
Blow here.
69.
Yeah. My friend has that same one.
Oh my gosh.
The plug in the
so
socket
cursed.
one is one that is like seared in my mind.
Yeah.
It is. It's because it's cringy.
It's
It's because
so
like a
cringy.
Christian, like a super Christian couple would wear it. You
Yeah.
know?
Why?
And you're like, I don't know why. I like can't define it, but it would
Yeah.
be like the couple who's. It would be
They're
like
like,
the
"We're going a
They're
little
trying to
wild."
be
wife
edgy.
would wear it. You know.
I was
Yeah.
expecting somebody to give me like a topical answer, like Dahmer and Connor X and Somphone or something. Just like, give me something. Give me something, guys. That's what I'm
I haven't
asking
seen-
for.
Listen, I will
I'm
say,
I just
I'm not
knocked you out of
watching
your
it.
seat, John.
I'm not watching it. I don't plan on watching it.
Big wolf.
I will say that I have seen
Somehow the fucking plug and socket costume just looked like a better option for
I don't think I
everybody.
can get up from here.
I have seen multiple people posting online about stop dressing your kids up as Jeffrey Dahmer. It's not a costume. And I just want to know who the fuck is doing that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I have not seen this. I think these
Not
people are
seen it
making
either.
it something that it's
I
not.
hope
Is this
so.
like Amy Gooch,
Is
the woman who was
anyone-
upset about Hocus Pocus 2? Do you know about that?
Apparently,
Yeah.
yes,
No,
she's a
what
psycho.
happened with that lady?
Oh my
your
God.
children.
In Texas, there was a woman whose name was unironically Amy Gooch. Guess Gooch being the area between your butthole
Yeah.
and whatever genitalia you have. And she was convinced that Hocus Pocus 2 was a casting, what was it, Josh? Casting spells
Casting
through
a
the TV.
spell. Yeah,
Casting
she
spells
said-
to the TV.
She said,
Yeah.
"You don't know what they're saying. Don't play that in your house." They
Well,
could
she
be
said
casting
she
a
also
spell on
said
you.
just you don't know anything that's on the TV that could be coming into your children's minds. Those are the same people. Like I when I moved to like the Upper West Side in New York, I was still trying to find a church that made sense, and I found one that I thought made sense, and I wanted to be a bass player in the church band because I loved playing music, and that was all I knew growing up. And the guy took me out to lunch and he was like, if you're going to be in the church band, you can't have a computer in your home. And I was like, I work in video production. I kind of have to. And he was like, well, the temptation's too strong. And you shouldn't look at Victoria's Secret, like advertisements. And I was like, I certainly can look at Victoria's Secret advertisements because they're on every freaking street corner.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
like,
if you're driving, you close your eyes.
yeah, that's, I don't know. That reminded me of whatever you
I
were
mean,
talking
it's that's
about.
it's
I went
that-
somewhere apparently.
it's that
Yeah.
it's insanity is what it is.
It
Like,
is.
it's
It is
look that
insane.
that
That's
movie's
the
not
hocus
even that.
pocus of it all.
Movie's not
yeah.
even that good. Like, why are you getting that
It's
upset?
adorable. Leave it alone.
It's fine.
Guys,
Yeah, it's
are
a
the
kids'
optics
movie.
of redeeming child murderers not weird to anybody but me? Is that not weird to anybody else but Chris Stachiw that the
But
child murderer, they're fun
fun
child
child murderers.
Oh, okay.
They're fun.
When they're drilling holes in their head, not fun. When they're just sucking their soul out and then doing God knows what with the
I just want
immortality.
to look pretty.
Yeah, seriously. Let
They
them
also
be young
weren't
again.
redeemed. They died.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
not.
both
Spoiler
times.
alert.
Guys, they're coming back for Hocus Pocus 3. I hate to tell you all this, but
No, there's no
As long as
way.
Billy keeps coming back.
yeah, Doug Jones, just give that guy money. Just give him a I Am Billy Butcherson TV show, please.
I haven't watched it yet, though.
So,
So,
good.
I mean, I could have just assumed that they were probably going to die at the end. But that's
Well,
being said-
For
That's fair.
good though.
No, the witches win.
yeah. So I'm
To be
not
fair,
upset,
by
but
the
what
end of
I
the
will
movie,
say is
they're,
no
you know-
more spoilers. My
But for who?
goodness. For me specifically.
The movie's been out for like
been
a
out
month
too
now.
long. Halloween season is over. It's
Yeah.
officially Halloween.
I'm
when this is
sorry.
We're bringing
posted.
to
Christmas in
in.
every store I've
Christmas
been
to
is coming
recently.
in.
That's
I
so
know,
nice
they
that
need
you
to
guys
calm
have
down.
time
Halloween
to
is
settle
over.
down and watch a movie.
You don't even need candy. You have time.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. I mean, we're
No.
right there. Mariah Carey,
You're
she's
like
knocking on the
walking-
door.
Emma, you're walking in
Hanukkah comes
swamps on
before
like decks.
Christmas.
You're like walking the boardwalk out in the middle of the boons. Watch Hocus
Yeah,
Pocus
yeah,
too.
you
You're
got
It's
finally
90
time
hanging
to
minutes.
out with a friend of mine that I hadn't seen.
You're just
for
making
months.
reasons to not watch Hocus Pocus 2,
Yeah.
an
Yep.
American cinema classic.
And I'm starting to think you might think it might curse you for watching.
That's the truth comes out.
The truth comes out. Anti-witch.
Ridiculous.
So to end this episode, I want to go around and each one of us say our favorite Halloween costume that we've ever dressed up in. It can be now, as kids, as adults, whatever. I know we all have one because we're all human beings who can get nostalgic and wistful for stuff. So whoever wants to go first.
I'll go. My new favorite is this one. I love it.
Yep.
I mean, if that was my costume, it'd be my new favorite costume too. So
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta say,
probably my Harley Quinn one.
ooh. Yeah, I was gonna say mine this year is gonna be my favorite. This isn't it. My wife, her best friend, and our other friend, the four of us are going as the girls from the craft, and I have a leather miniskirt and tights, and I bought all like snake rings and like
Yes.
rosaries and like
send us photos.
oh, absolutely. Actually, I can show you a video of like my most
Yes,
like my mostly I don't have the shirt right yet, like the undershirt, but I got most of this at Target.
Bet.
Oh shoot, where is it?
You know, they don't have Target in Canada.
Oh my
They
gosh.
tried. Okay,
They
it
did.
closed.
Sinful.
they couldn't compete with Tim Ho's, so they just left.
Those are not the same at all.
There we go.
Aren't they though? Oh, man.
my God.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
That's without the jewelry,
Work
but I even
it.
have like the little backpack.
I'm
Y'all got-
so
you got some
jealous.
shapely ass calves. Just say it.
I used
Yeah.
to skateboard and I also played roller derby.
That'll
There
do
you
it.
go.
You know, Josh, I've never noticed your calves before.
I'm hoping that the four of us can get together on my street and I can set up a camera with a really long lens and slow motion and we can all walk towards the camera together.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That's my
It's a good
my
costume.
Halloween goal.
I'm
Well,
trying
me
to
and my husband did
remember.
Velma and Fred Flintstone once. That was good.
Oh.
Or Wilma, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a little controversial.
Fixing cartoons.
Yeah.
I
As
think-
a kid,
Go
I
ahead, Emma.
did. Sure. As a kid, I did dress up once as like I think I was supposed to be like a creepy dead bride or something. It was like one of those like package costumes. I was really little, but I remember like feeling myself in it. Like I was very like I was very spooky that evening. I must have been like 10, but I was like, this is correct. I made a good choice.
Like in Mean Girls shows up.
I like
the party.
it was
It's a
like
dead
the-
bride.
the veil was made out of like chopped up black and red mesh, and I had like black roses, and I remember also that I bought like a necklace accessory to go with it, and I forgot it at home, and I remembered being really upset that I forgot that I bought this like cheap ass like costume, like my parents bought it. I was like, I can't believe I made them buy it, and then I forgot it at home. But yeah, I think I have like an old developed picture of that somewhere, and I think that's probably because I can't really remember all the ones that I've done, although I did one year also cosplay as Hatsune Miku, so there's that. Nobody here probably can conjure the image of Hatsune Miku in their mind, and that's how I know you guys haven't been to an anime convention.
That was the dead giveaway when there's just like 4 glazed over looks.
Incredible.
Yeah. I like some anime. My car before she died, her name was Maka from Soul Eater.
Yes,
I seen Soul Eater. I like
Eater's
Soul
good.
Eater.
Soul Eater's very
So when I was a kid, I really liked the Jim Carrey film The Mask.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
My mom made me a mask outfit.
Smoking.
Hell, dude, it was wild. I had the mask. I had the mask from The Mask, and then I had the hat. I had the
The zoot
jacket.
suit.
I had the jacket and the shirt and the suit and everything.
Yes.
Nice.
I want pictures.
When you're not here, Josh, on a Halloween episode, where can people find you? What's going on over at the haunting season?
Yeah, find me on TikTok on Haunting Season. If you're not a TikToker, I am posting also on Instagram, and I have a podcast called You'll Never Guess. It's Haunting Season. I like to keep it simple.
Alecia, Sierra, where can they find the Twisted and Uncorked podcast? What's going on over there?
Does that mean
Yeah.
I should go? Oh, okay. I thought you were like getting ready to like action yourself.
Hey,
Like, what is going on? There's these hand gestures you're doing, throwing up gang symbols or something.
Right? Twisted and Uncorked is a podcast that you can find wherever you listen to podcasts. We prefer Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can leave ratings and reviews there, but literally we're everywhere. We also have a YouTube account. The YouTube is a lot of fun because you can see all of our Halloween costumes from this month. We do have TikTok as well and Instagram. Everything is Twisted and Uncorked.
Emma, what about you?
Never prepared. Never, not once. I'm here now, I guess. As you said in our last
I even left you
recording.
to the end. How are you not prepared now?
I was thinking about it and I was like, no, it's more fun when I'm not prepared. And so I didn't think about it. I'm here now. I'm on this podcast. If you're curious about my original podcast, which is Strange Beliefs, all of the episodes you can find uploaded to basically anywhere that you can listen to podcasts, as well as all of them are uploaded to YouTube, Strange Beliefs Podcast. And other than that, you can really just find me here. This is where I am now. I'm going to keep up to date on all my shit.
And as for me, you can find me at weirdingwaymedia.com. That's the multimedia podcast network that we set up where a bunch of people that I work with and that work with me and that work on other things work together on cool stuff. 19 shows and counting, including this one. So that's where you can find me. And yeah, I'm not wearing a Teletubby costume 99% of the time. That may come as a surprise or shock to some of you who are watching this for the first time.
Crime.
Well, especially after we saw you in the other one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess
Serial Teletubby wear.
of the time.
Yeah. And yeah, I want to thank all of y'all for joining me on this Halloween episode that's actually coming out closer to Halloween and or on Halloween, as opposed to last year where it came out a month late.
I remember that. I was very confused.
It was a fun flashback.
It was. It was like, hey, remember a month ago?
Yeah.
And we'll let our good friend, the former host of Sightings, Mr. Tim White, lead us out.
No mystery is closed to an open mind.